Hello, everyone, and welcome to what will probably be the last episode of the Cosmic Will Sisterhood. So, in the last episode, we finally decided that we were going to run for election, and we decided on our campaign platform and everything we plan on doing. And now we're going to actually get into it. So, I might be a little rusty at this because, again, it's been a while since I played this, but I think I know the gist of how it works or whatever. You're going to be making decisions and so on and so forth. And, it's going to be different cycles and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I remember the majority of how this works. So I'll try to cram all this into one video. We will see. But more than likely, this is going to be the last video. So everything is set to go. Election day has just been announced. We're merely 32 cycles away from it. We have everything we need, so let's get to work. First of all, thank you so much for your help, Creeth. Sure, happy to assist. I'm sorry for the interrogation earlier, but never in her mortal or witch life have I known Fortuna to fall for anyone. I needed to check what your deal was. No problem. Did I pass? You both seem equally self-absorbed, so I guess you won't clash much. Hey, what's that mean? Just teasing. Enjoy yourselves. Now, the most critical point is, what do we do with this massive behemoth? Yeah, that. What do we do with your sister's savior? What could we possibly do with the help of an almighty being older than time who's able to grant wishes? Can you make everyone vote for us? Yes. What are you willing to pay in exchange? No need for that. Fortuna is a wish granter herself at this point. She already wrote she already wrote that we'll win this election. Why bother doing anything then? I am compelled by some cosmic force? Oh, I see. We are sentient puppets at this point, aren't we, Fortuna? Yep, I'll make you do all sorts of funny things. Huh, you just try. Okay, let's draw a card. Wait, no. I was just kidding. Ahem. Let's focus on the task at hand, please. Oops, sure. What can a behemoth do for free? I could disguise myself as a familiar and deliver messages. I can harvest energy. I can spread rumors. Interesting. And I think that's about it, if we don't want to draw too much attention to my powers. It's already more than I expected, so great. Happy to surpass your expectations, oh dominant sister. Which grimoire of clowns did you find this one in, Fortuna? Let's check the vibe of the coven first. Programs have already been made public, so witches are starting to form their own ideas regarding this race. We can tap into the mind of the coven with the Dream Ball. The Dream Ball allows us to get real-time readings of our community's desires and expectations. Hence, we can filter the current vote intention. This will be the pivotal tool for adjusting our strategies as the race progresses. Every action we perform and the actions of our opponents, of course, will affect the Coven's sympathies, and that'll be reflected in the Dream Ball's readings. I added some men's runes to filter vote intentions by demographic. Go ahead and browse through them. I encourage you to put some time into familiarizing yourself with the characteristics of each group. You not only need their votes, but you also plan on becoming their leader, so you'd better take responsibility and do some studying. Luckily for you, your sister is one of the Coven's archivists. I already wrote down a comprehensive demographic analysis for you. I took the liberty of placing it all in your library for when you have the time to go and do some studying. Oh, thank you so much. I got you. Now, about how we're going to operate. Fortuna, you won't be able to accomplish much by yourself out there, being exiled and all. We will act as your will outside this room. Just let us know what you want us to do and we'll set out to do so. It could be promoting some point of the program, looking for allies, gathering intel, harvesting some energy for your deck. Bear in mind that these tasks will take between 3 and 5 cycles each, so plan accordingly. Understood. But wait, what do I have to do while you're all out? Do your homework. Do some studying, make some cards, or jerk off to relieve the pressure. Patrice! What? It works, trust me. Always so gross. As the race progresses, you will have to meet some prospective allies or even rivals here in this office. So don't worry, I don't think you'll get much idle time. Okay. Everyone ready? Any doubts? No ma'am, I'm ready to support Fortuna till the finish line. Good. Let's conquer all. Well, rather than conquer, let's have our sisters put their trust in us. Yes, of course. It was a figure of speech. Okay, we can never be too safe with you. Oh, I almost forgot. I've got something for you, Fortuna. Love the support of my friends. Last year, I spent a great deal of time cataloging the Coven's texts and treaties on objects of power. And there was one specific object that kept making me think of you. Here. A sympathy stone. It's a special object of power that will amplify the efforts of whoever's trying to help you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Patrice. Just wet a brush with some freshly brewed sage infusion and write down the names of your allies on it. I'll do it immediately. I love it. Thank you. I got you. So basically, this charm will render the task you assign us more effective. Got it. Anyway, let's get to work. Let's make sure we all have a task and get the ball rolling. Stay motivated. All right, tasks. I didn't get that last time, so I don't know. I don't remember what I got last time, but I think I got something from Adina. An eyeball. Yeah, I got an eyeball. I forgot what the eyeball did. Anywho. So let's see what we have here. We have novices, producers, warriors, explorers, academics, and oracles, and of course the full coven. So right now, Dahlia is of course in the lead, but by a very slim margin. We're in second place is Jasmine, and then in third place is us at 25%. Caprisa comes in dead last at 11%. So, in this situation, I would like to go ahead and try to go after the strongest. But at the same time, I don't think the strongest is Dahlia. I think the strongest is Jasmine. Because again, she's a manipulative little fucker. So let's see what she has. The novices are actually split pretty evenly between Dahlia and Jasmine. Producers are all on Jasmine's side for right now, and kind of on my side. Of course, all of the warriors are on Dahlia's side. The explorers are also on Dahlia's side. The academics are fairly pretty much on Jasmine's side. The oracles are pretty much on my side, though I could get the rest of the support from those two. And then, of course, there's the full coven. So, the first thing I would like to do, let's see, let's go after those producers. I think I had the hardest time with this before because the producers, if you tend to go after Jasmine, they tend to go to Caprisa. So I'm gonna have to work between these two. But as you can see, that's 22 people right there. The warriors only 11 people. So I really need to focus on the producers and the explorers for right now. Then I'll come back and get the academics and, everybody else after that. So first thing first, we will try to appeal to the producers. I'd like you to promote our program. And I want you to promote our program to the producers. I'll do my best. I'll be back in a few cycles. Okay. Greeth, I think I want you to do the same thing. Except I want you... Hold on. Yeah, I want you to promote our platform to the academics. I've got some very good ideas about how to draw witches towards our program. I'm on it. Now, I think something else that I had to be careful about is that I had to be mindful of how each one of them work. So Patrice will appeal to certain people, but she also won't appeal to certain people. And the same goes for Greeth. I think she will pretty much appeal to pretty much whoever, but you kind of have to be wary about that. So, yeah. And as far as you go, I want you to look for allies and opportunities. Understood. I'll comb the cosmos and see what I can find. All right. And it looks like we have someone here. Oh, Caprisa. Witch Fortuna. I would like to formally introduce myself before the race. There are some topics I am interested in discussing with you regarding the nature of the political shift our coven is about to experience. Kind regards. Caprisa, the historian witch. Just leaves. Hello. I'm Caprisa. Nice to meet you. Welcome. I'm Fortuna. Nice to meet you too. Thanks for having me. I wanted to introduce myself formally before the race becomes hectic. That is so kind of you. I'm sorry that you had to come all the way here. There are still 800 years of exile left in the sentence Adina cast over me. I'm well aware. Adina often confided in me. The fear you inspired her was one of her greatest weaknesses. Oh, wow. I don't know how to feel about that. That makes two of us. It's the main reason I decided to pay you a visit. To keep me in check. To form my own judgment. Don't be so harsh. I'm nice, I promise. Don't sell yourself short. I can sense it. You're not just nice. You're also powerful and intelligent. Maybe Adina wasn't scared as much as threatened. You certainly carry the presence of those who know fate is in their hands. Knowing this, I must ask you and your team to retire from the race. Get out of my house immediately. Nice strategy. I didn't say that in jest. You are too close to your human side to properly govern a cosmic coven. That's what made Adina such a great leader. She had a direct channel of communication with the gods and was far detached from her human origins. On the other hand, you, Dahlia, and Jasmine, you have an uncountable number of human flaws. Fear, pride, envy, greed. Even what you consider virtues such as ambition or mercy, or even the most basic things such as the need for comfort or enjoyment, cloud your judgment. Flaws, flaws, flaws. Okay, you're a psychopath. Get out of my house. And how are you better than us? Have you ever stopped to study the flora? Most witches are too fauna-centric to see other forms of coexistence. As a tree, my etelechi is that of growth and community. I lack the individuality. I'm just part of a forest. We, the plants, grow, expand, and nurture all around us. The majority of us don't need to feed on other living beings to prosper. That basic fact alters our whole perception of reality. Human existence is so built on top of sacrifice that you are immune to innumerable forms of brutality. You are a devourer of worlds, and we, the plants, are their healers. I'm going to take care of you no matter how you treat me. Let me ask you a question. What's the most important quality in a leader? I would probably say selflessness, because, if you turn around and kind of have an ego when you're going into doing things, you're going to get wrapped up in it, so it's going to become a problem. But if you can truly remain selfless, then that can carry you, and you can really think about doing what's good for everyone. Exactly. To put the group's needs before your own. And even if you invented the word, humans aren't capable of it. All those emotions we talked about before, they're what make it impossible. Satisfaction, respect, honor, friendship. The list is endless. Humans are capable of selfless actions, but not of selfless existence. A leader deprived of all that is just an automata. And what's the problem with that? A leader needs drive, a vision. They need to take risk and gamble with the future of a whole community. Yes, you put your trust in a leader because you believe in the change they propose. Otherwise, you're just appointing an administrator. And what's wrong with having a fair administrator? Stagnation. Unlike plants, we consider movement to be a symptom of life. I see. So that's what you and your sisters value over stability. I'm afraid human-born witches are like that, yes. Thank you. You've helped me understand our coven better. Listen, Caprisa. Would you like me to read your fortune? Would you do that for an opponent? Of course. My priority is to help the coven. Yeah, help. Very well. Let's see what fortune has in store for me. Tell me what it is you wish to ask the cards. There's only one thing on my mind, something really dear to me. Will I be able to safeguard Adina's legacy? Of all the eras I've lived through, Adina's has been the most peaceful and prosperous. At the expense of some of her sisters, but sure. Please don't poison the reading with your resentment. That's improper of an oracle. Oh, you have no idea. You're right. I will focus on your honest will. Think about Adina while I shuffle my deck. The fatherless. A tide of salt and melancholy. The love from the Wolf Mother is infinite. The Wolf Mother dispatches discipline with fury. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. No, the pressure of this race will become so unbearable that you will lose your mind. Nothing will matter after that. Yes, many witches will follow Adina's philosophy even if it's not the official rule anymore. However, you will pay a high price to keep her legacy alive. I think I actually chose this last time because I felt like it was pretty fitting for her. This time around, however, don't think so. I won't be too bad, but yeah, I'm still gonna kind of screw her. No, but you will make peace with it and find new forms of happiness. What's up? Happiness is always good news, isn't it? Happiness means nothing to me. What I want is for Adina's work to be eternal. Nothing is eternal. I know. I knew this endeavor was meaningless from the moment I set out to do it. But still, I needed to try. Will you give up now? No. Even if it's just the tiniest fraction, keeping some of Adina's legacy alive is priceless. Let's see. Thank you for allowing me to peek into the future, Fortuna. And thanks for having me at your home. Good luck with the race. Good luck to you too. Bit of a spoiler. If I remember correctly, I think my the ability that I had before, it was either something I got from Adina or some other power that I have, but I could read people's emotions or something like that. And from what I remember, I think she had a thing for Adina. Like she really, really loved Adina. And it was kind of strange considering the fact that she tries to paint herself to be this person that doesn't have these emotions and such. But yeah, I think that's what I remember happening before. But again, different playthrough, different times. Okay. What's up, Grief? I'm back from meeting the academics. It was great to see some colleagues again. We mostly discussed philosophy of politics within the frame of a magic community. Nothing specific about our program, but I feel many of them acknowledged our vision after our friendly debate. They had their eye on the permit system for the forbidden arts. Those witches can't wait to get their hands on some powerful spells while keeping inexpert hands away from them. Okay, so that worked out pretty well, and now we're in the lead. I guess in the meantime, I would like you. You came back really fast. That didn't happen last time before. Oh, well, 2 cycles have passed. Didn't even see that. Let's. Well, I don't think we really need to challenge Caprisa. But at the same time, I guess we could challenge Jasmine's program. Yeah, let's challenge Jasmine's. Specifically, let's go after yeah, let's go after the Judgment Quorum of the Eldest Witches. Very well. I'll give them something to think about. I didn't really attack anybody the last time. I just pretty much promoted my ideals. And I was kind of scared because I felt like, well, if I start attacking people, they're going to attack me. Of course, Jasmine struck first, and I made her pay for it. So, let's see. I don't have anything to do in the meantime. How much power do I have? 10, 3, 6, 4. I think I had some super arcanas I could make. Do I have the power to make said things now? Let's see. Let's do this. I don't have enough energy for this. I need way more fire. I think the last time around, I pretty much had Abramar just getting energy for me, so I had a lot of power. I'll actually make a card that was similar to one I had before. The Opera House. This. And I guess we could do. Well, I don't really have any water. Yeah, let's do this. And I'm gonna have the stage there. You make you smaller. Okay, much smaller. I guess I should have had the sword with them. Bring that forward so it looks like it's in their hand. Have dagger. Move that to the back. Okay. Have this look like it was dropped. All right, come here. Come here. And I don't even know what this is. Let's see, can I send it back? I'll just make it smaller and have it look like it's a part of the background. Need to make that sword just a little bit smaller. There we go. Yeah, I think that works. Looks like I have some visitors. Hero's Confession. The chambers of the Opera House make all meanings resonate through every context. A song for incredible deeds. The essence of those who fight for what's important. The trident pierces through magic and makes it bleed emotion. Authority, mercy, wellness, leadership, purpose, and courage. Alrighty. Let's go back. Oh, crap. All right. It's kind of busy now. All right. Chop, chop. So I got 2. Oh, the Peppermancer. But first, let's talk with our sister and see what's up. I think my meeting with the producers was good. They're all too fond of Jasmine, but still I managed to snatch some votes toward our side. The producers are quite interested in the community service thing, by the way. Good move. I'd like you to... Let's challenge an opponent's program. I will challenge Dahlia now. As you can see, I'm not even really paying Caprice any attention. On the law enforcement thing. Gotcha. I'm on it. That's the one thing I really could probably hit home with as far as Dahlia goes. We're off to a pretty good start. And I guess this time it's because I have the whole thing about making people adore me. I had the whole fear me thing last time before. So it made things a little bit harder. Yeah. All right. Let's talk to the Peppermancer first. It's been a while. My dear mentor Fortuna, is it okay to visit, or are you too busy with the political campaign? I'm getting the hang of my powers now. Maybe there's a way for me to help you. Sure, Ilyana. Come by. Hello. Hey, welcome back. How are you doing? I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah? Yes. Some novices helped me find my own garden, and I started working immediately. Actually, according to your prediction, or maybe inspired by your prediction, I got to develop the truth chili. So fast? Oh, witch gardening is so much fun, especially if you can time skip and see a whole plant grow in a matter of minutes. I'm glad you're having fun. And they work, these truth chili? You bet. Got together with some novices for an innocent game of truth or dare, and things got out of hand pretty quickly. I thought they could be an interesting ingredient to add to these elections. Imagine if every candidate ate one of these before every debate. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I mean, I was gonna tell the truth anyway, but damn it, I didn't think about that. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe. Of course, politics may be more complex than just that, but I thought, I mean, it's completely up to you. Do you want me to present this to the elders and propose we use them for the debate? Oh, fuck. Because last time around, I think I do remember I lied initially about the whole behemoth thing. And then when I didn't have a choice, I think I told. But this time around, oh God. All right, let's do it. Yes. I just hope this doesn't backfire. Nothing to worry about if you've got nothing to hide, right? And I guess this doesn't really matter because we've already pulled the card to determine our fate. Right. Next time I go out, I'll present this to the elders and see if we can introduce them to the debates. Okay, besides that, how are you settling in? Well, I'm still trying to find my place. Magic, understanding the cosmos and all that, well, that's a thing. But I can't help feeling lonely. How so? I don't know. I don't feel like I belong in this coven yet. I'd like to be a part of a project or something. I see. That's actually why I'm here. You just tell me frankly if I'd be too much of a nuisance, but I'd like to join your party. Please? I'll do anything. Grabbing cosmic coffee or whatever the equivalent is in this case. I just want to help in any way I can. Huh, that's nice of you. So, will you have me on board? Of course. We'd be thrilled to have you. Yes. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Fortuna. You won't regret it. I'm gonna do my best and then some. That's a good attitude. You're already in our headquarters, so find a comfortable spot and I'll come up with something for you to help us with. Understood. Okay, Abramar is back. I still got, okay, this is kind of getting complicated. I guess for right now, could you give me some energy? Because I kind of need some energy. Oh, harvesting energy. How exciting. I'll bring lots of it, please, because I'm kind of in need of some. Abramar, what's up? I found someone interesting. I subtly induced the idea that she should pay you a visit. Her name is Minika, head of explorers. It's not a real position in the coven. It's an honorific title she got from the rest of the explorers, which may be even more important than an official designation. More often than not, Minika roams the outer edges of the known universe, mapping every star and planet. She even developed a shape-shifting orrery that keeps track of any changes to any astral body that the Coven has charted in real time. Just recently, Minika came back to the Coven because of the elections. If we can get her on our side, we can easily win the confidence of every explorer witch in the Coven. Okay. I can work with that. Do I want you to dig up? No. I kind of want you to harvest energy too. No, continue to look for allies. That works. All right. Next. Thea, is this you? Dear Fortuna, I need to bring you up to date regarding an active conflict that may affect the current elections. Let me know when it's a good time for me to visit. I know what this is about. Hello again, Fortuna. Thank you so much for coming. What's this about an active conflict? Should we be worried? Well, there's an internal war going on within the Coven of the Jade Sculptors. The conflict escalated quicker than we anticipated, and there have been many witch casualties in a matter of weeks. So the arbitrage office had to intervene to minimize casualties and, above all, keep it contained and make sure no other coven takes part in the conflict. I see. This must be the war you foretold, Fortuna. Thanks to your card reading, my superiors were extra vigilant and managed to mediate in time to avoid a greater disaster. They want you to know that they value your contribution. This is why I'm coming to you with this first. There's someone I would like to send your way. Your counsel has been very valuable to me and by extension to the arbitrage office. Maybe you will be able to do the same for a group of refugees that have had to leave the Jade Sculptors to save their skin. We need to bring some order into this chaos. Very well, I'll talk with my team and see what we can do. Depending on how you handle it, it may be an opportunity. Shouldn't the arbitrage office be neutral? I mean, I don't really care, my benefit, but just ask questions. Not exactly. We have an objective, and that's to preserve peace within witch society. Our policy is to avoid meddling in internal conflicts unless they become a threat to the rest of the community, like in this case. When the shit hits the fan, we do whatever is best to keep the turmoil in check. And in this case, we thought that your newfound party is the best suited to this specific issue. I see. I'm giving notice to the office. They will tell Zira, the representative of the refugees, to make contact with you. Okay, I can't promise anything though. You meet with her, no strings attached, and decide if there is something that your party can do to help. That I can do. Very well, that'll be all. Something to confess? No way. Protocol. Okay, as always, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming. Bye. Okay, so that worked out, I guess. Jesus, why is everybody coming back all at once? Okay, it looks like, oh no. I think this is our former mentor, and that's Junarisha, if I'm not mistaken. Greet, what's up? Hey, I'm back. Great move attacking the quorum of the eldest idea. We took voters from both Jasmine and Caprisa. Nice. We especially picked up support from novices, explorers, and warriors. Okay, look at that. We running away with this. This is how you run politics. Now, I'm waiting for them to attack us, but, you know, I'm fine with this. Okay, I guess I want you to promote our program to the warriors, because I'm pretty sure that's still the biggest support base for Dahlia. I don't know what you can really do in that case, but sure, you can try. I've got some very good ideas about how to draw witches towards our program. I'm on it. Yeah, good luck with that, because I'm pretty sure her support is still ridiculous. Yep, still at 100%. But if we can just crack it a little bit, like I don't need all of it. I just want to crack it a little bit, just so we can kind of make sure this doesn't get out of hand. So, yeah. But it looks like Jasmine and Caprisa are kind of going through it right now. So, and it also looks like Dahlia is starting to lose out on the novices, which is good. So, Jasmine still has the producers, so we do need to work on that. The warriors are still, that's all her. The explorers are 50-50 between us, but we're supposed to be meeting with an explorer, so there's that. Academics are all on my side, with the except for Jasmine. Oracles are a force on my side, but you know, not technically an oracle. So yeah, we got a few little demographics we need to work on, but so far we're doing pretty good. I guess I will speak to my former mentor first. Fortuna, how come you didn't let your mentor know that you're allowed to receive visits now? Is everything all right? I don't want to be a bother, but I would like to visit you and see how you're doing after 2 centuries of exile. Looking forward to see you again. Eugenia. Is that a carpet? Again, I can't stress just how much I love the designs of all the characters in this. And I pray that there's another game that comes out in the Cosmic Will Sisterhood, you know, universe or whatever. Because again, I love all of this. I love the tarot reading. I love the designs. I love the music. I love everything about this. So really hope that we get to see more of this. Hello, Fortuna. I'm so happy to see you. Look at you, you've grown a lot. I sense earth energy flowing out from you. I was worried exile would have consumed you. But you not only overcame this unfair punishment, you came out of it full of power. I'm happy to see you too, Master. So I guess that after all these years, I must have 2 centuries worth of pent-up lecture coming my way, right? Come again? Why would you? It's terrible enough that you had to spend all this time in exile. I should be the one listening to you today. I'm eager to hear the insights of an oracle who survived 200 years of isolation. Oh. I wasn't ready for this. I totally thought you'd be ashamed or angry. In the beginning, maybe. But I'm not the same witch you knew hundreds of years ago. I guess none of those you knew actually exist anymore as you remembered them. That's a sad thought. Yeah, I feel a bit alien even among my closest friends. Losing you has changed us all. Being cut off from my dear pupil so abruptly, it made me question my identity and my purpose. Master, today I'm here to listen to you. Tell me about exile. I don't think I'll ever fully heal from this. It's been too much, Master. This is the hardest thing I've ever had to live through. No one to talk to. Eventually, I started to hallucinate. I tried to escape my mind through fiction, substances, even pain. But no matter the stimuli, when in isolation, you grow numb to it all. Memory becomes a mirage, not a single landmark in time to allow you to differentiate one day from another. It's been endless, and at the same time, I can barely remember it. The only thing remaining is this damage that I need to figure out how to outlive. Oh, Fortuna, I'm so sorry. Thank you for sharing this with me. I'm here for you, and I'm going to help you find your peace, okay? Thank you. And what about the behemoth you summoned? How did you... Fortuna, it was me who taught you the forbidden song. Of course I was going to notice. I'm so sorry. I was desperate. And no, don't worry. You did nothing wrong. I taught you that spell for a reason. It would be twisted to teach you something that you weren't meant to use. You knew that I'd eventually summon a behemoth? I wanted you to have the option. The option to break the magical pact? Yes. You see, laws are just an agreement between members of a community to have some broad guidelines about what is correct and what not. But hardly any law survives every context. Plus, to be frank, most of us are shoved into a system of rules we haven't previously agreed upon. I hear you. In this case, it saved my life. I knew that this day would come, that the moment you used your forbidden song, you would become a fully fledged witch. You are no longer my apprentice, and I am no longer your master. Ah, that makes me feel kind of sad. Me too. But now we can relax and become something better than mentor and mentee. Now we can be friends, and I can rely on you. We can rely on each other. It's gonna be weird to treat you like I treat my friends. I'm starting to regret this. Fortuna, I'm proud of you. You're gonna make me cry. Who would have thought that praise is what would finally break through your armor? Whatever. It's been a difficult couple of centuries. I know, my friend. I know. By the way, speaking of surprises, what's this about you getting into politics? I want to help create a better universe. Patrice forced me, basically. Ah, your other mentor. I don't officially recognize her as such. I know. But if she's put you up to this, I'm sure it's going to be something good for you. It's breaking me out of a stupor of being exiled, that's for sure. I see. It's good. Can I help you in any way? Oh, I do kind of need the novices. Would you try to inspire the novices for us? You know what? No, the academics. Can you vouch for us among the academics? Gladly. Thank you so much. Now, I can't wait anymore. Legend is spreading fast within the coven. I want to see your new deck, please. No, I want to experience it. Okay, but first, I should warn you about its true nature. Oh? And what may that be? Adina's corpse visited me not long ago and explained why she sent me to exile. She realized it way before any of us, that what I do is not fortune-telling. I'm not reading into the unknown, I'm writing it. I can modify not only the future, but everything that didn't happen in the past. I can basically alter reality. Adina's always been quite perceptive. I'm ashamed that I didn't notice it before, being the closest to you and your magical development. I could have guided you better should we have known about this earlier. You taught me perfectly, Plus, I was happier before learning what my powers actually entail. Oh? So your predictions about the fall of the Coven? Yes, I doomed us all. I see. I guess that's in part why I got into politics and hope there's a way to minimize the damage. Knowing that, do you still want to subject yourself to my new deck? Yes. Oh, it's my responsibility. I brought you up. Just be mindful about what you ask. I do interpret the cards, but I don't control what card I'll draw. Very well. Okay, deep breaths. What future do you want to alter? Not the future. If I understood you properly, we can work with everything that didn't happen, right? Oh, right. I can't erase anything, but I can sew in new realities, especially around times where our collective memories are fuzzy, times in which nothing of worth seemed to happen. I understand. Then I want you to write us a happy memory and an important lesson. Oh, that's unexpected. What's this about? Regret? Disappointment? I did so much thinking when Adina took you away from me, and I feel I should have been less strict and put more time into enjoying ourselves. Now you're telling me you have the power to fix that, so let's see if you can turn me into a better mentor, even retroactively. Wow. Okay. Focus on your pride and your compassion while I shuffle my deck. Epiphany. Consciousness of the many selves. Flower language is a shortcut for the deepest conversations. The fragrances of the last flowers channel love and lust. The minister of secrets veils the inner truths of the heart. Guardian, ego, mercy, wellness, happiness, yearning, and passion. I'll use this as a lesson. You taught me to create a magical stash that would slowly grow during my penance, so I would have a meaty magical reserve ready for when I came back. Or you taught me oneromancy to harvest magic from my own dreams. That would require me to sleep, and I don't do that much, so let's go with this. You taught me to create a magical stash that would slowly grow during my penance, so I would have a meaty magical reserve ready for when I came back. Oh yes, I remember that. And don't call it a magical stash. It was an astrologer's dream catcher. After 200 years, it must be ripe for the harvest. Whoa, it's so uncanny. You immediately switched to the reality. Oh. I cast the spell myself, and I could swear this really happened. Well, it really happened. I remember it clearly. What you cast wasn't an illusion after all. We lived through that. True. Amazing. Do you want to open it now? See how much energy it gathered? Absolutely. Okay, here I go. Jesus. Nice. Okay. Incredible. This feels like cheating. I don't think so. You sacrificed a bit of your past in exchange for this power. The cosmic balance is kept. You'll eventually run out of past if you keep exploiting this. Right, but still. Enjoy it. You own it. You used your abilities in your own time, after all. I guess. I'm still processing it. Whatever. War distorts all feelings. Exploring the fears of your peers will grant you knowledge. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death and rebirth. All right. Do you remember that winter in your cabin when we built the snow golem and how I cried when he melted away? One of my fondest memories is when you accompanied me to Earth to visit my birthplace, and we ended up having too many cocktails in Barcelona. Okay, I like both of these, Jesus. I love the Frosty the Snowman growing up. One of my favorite things. It made me want a top hat and everything. But I really like this. I feel like it really fits what they kind of want to accomplish here. So, one of my fondest memories is when you accompanied me to Earth to visit my birthplace, and we ended up having too many cocktails in Barcelona. Oh, you humans and your obsession with mixing alcohol is in delicious ways. What was your hometown called again? Tortosa. Although I wouldn't call it my hometown, I was just born there. My parents moved to France before I was 2. I was curious to visit it in person, but I felt like a tourist there, really. I liked the cathedral. Yeah, it was cool. Then we flew away to Barcelona to see how society evolved after you ascended. Yeah, this was after that AI rose up to rule humanity. I remember the shock of seeing a smartphone for the first time. Life on Earth felt like science fiction. You immediately got yourself one to fiddle with it. And after the 4th cocktail, you couldn't stop doing those selfie things those German tourists taught you about. Wow, yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's been centuries now, and I still feel a bit embarrassed. This is so strange. I know you just wrote that with your cards, but I remember it so vividly, so many details. The smells, the temperature, so many sensations. Yeah, me too. It's uncanny. I immediately embraced this new reality. It's not an illusion after all. We really lived through that. It actually happened. This is incredible. Thank you for creating such a valuable memory for us. Anyway, what do you think about my true talents? I understand why Adina was scared enough to deprive you of your old deck. But I'm not scared at all because I know you. Adina didn't. She made a grave mistake. If Adina had told you the truth, you would have treated your newfound power with care. I have no doubt about it. But sentencing you to a millennium of exile, that's dangerous. You could have gone insane, and I don't even want to think about a mad witch with the power to alter reality. I'm so glad I taught you the song to summon Abramar. Jesus, basically she would have been like Scarlet Witch, but so much worse. Wait, you know Abramar? Not personally, but my mentor did. She taught me the forbidden song and told many tales about Abramar, but I never got to use the spell myself. Wait, tell me more about your mentor and Abramar. My mentor was a Sumerian witch, master of shapeshifting. She was one of the founders of our coven. Apparently, they had to dispel Abramar because one of the sisters made a pact that endangered the fabric of time itself. My mentor rarely talked about the incident because it brought her sour memories that tainted her transformations, but they had to erase their sisters out of existence and chained Abramar back into the forbidden song. I know Abramar isn't happy about that. I'm sure. And my mentor felt quite sorry for everything. But what could they do? The price was too high. In any case, my mentor spoke fondly about their time with Abramar. I'm kind of sad I never got to summon him myself. How are you liking him? I like him very much. I owe him my life. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad you found such a good ally. It's rare to hear you talk so fondly about anybody. I guess that extra-dimensional beings are my weak spot. Listen, I want you to have something. I believe my dominion may prove a very powerful sphere for your creations. The 4 elements converge there after all. Eunia's studio. Fortuna's mentor's witch studio, where she teaches the arts of cosmic magic. Whoa, this is going to come in handy, alright. Plus, it's very nice to have a card that represents the place I grew up as a witch. Fortuna. Thank you, Eugenia. Okay, tea time is over. Now you focus on the campaign. Change the world, my child. Yes, come back soon. Oh, that was sweet. All right, Jesus, they both came back at the same time. Okay. Bad news regarding Jasmine. Just what I wanted. Apparently, she's been funding a group of academics to research what it really entail for our powers if we all devoured Adina. And wow. I mean, if I wasn't on your team, I'd probably vote for her now. But we mustn't give up. Let's start the counterattack. I have a worrisome report. Jasmine's party has been campaigning, warning our sisters about the dangers of forbidden arts, retelling catastrophic events of the past involving behemoths and time-bending spells. Many witches are reconsidering their stance on the forbidden arts policy. Oh, great! We shouldn't let her scare tactics spiral out of control. Well, you know, I feel like this did happen once with Jasmine, but let me just go ahead and put her back in her place. Everyone was easily scared by the idea of not having a way to deal with crime, so they've been receptive to our warnings. Okay, so we did get a little bit of support from Dahlia, but at least Dahlia is out of the way. Now we need to deal with Jasmine. So who all does she have, really? She have the novices, which that should be easy to get them back. She got the producers. Oh, God. She got the academics. This should be not too much of a problem because we have Eugenia, who's going to vouch for us for that. So that should be fine. Oracles. Yeah, we'll get them back. We'll get all of this back. So I'd like you to challenge an opponent's program. I want you to challenge Jasmine's program specifically. Let's go after forbidden art banning. Okay. Next, I hope this works. I extracted this energy from my peppers. Okay, got me a little energy, that's fine. Now, I need you to promote our program. And I need you to promote it to the explorers. Oh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word, absolutely. Okay. Yeah, man, I wish I would have got Abramar to dig up some dirt on her now. I'll do it next time around. Okay, so we have 2 messengers here. She didn't really benefit me the first time, so let's go with the explorer first. My name is Minika. I'm one of the explorer witches of our coven. I am meeting with members of every party to assess the best prospect for our projects, the continued research of this cosmos, and of course, the well-being of all our sisters. Looking forward to meeting you, Minika. I forgot what that's called, but cute. Hello, Fortuna. So nice to meet you. Likewise. It's an honor to meet with the head of the explorers. I'm no head of anything, dear. The rest of the explorers like to call me that, but it's just an affectionate way of calling me old. I know many witches hold you in great esteem, not only explorers. Well, I mentored a lot of them. I understand the daughterly love. But there's no such thing as a head, leader, or chief of explorers. In any case, I'm sure you have a lot of pull among them. I won't deny that. My word carries more weight than I'd like, but that's not something I sought out. I'd never brandish that love as a tool for command. Anyway, enough about me. I've always wanted to meet you. Did you know I was planning on paying you a visit right before you were exiled? Oh yeah? At that time, we were looking for an oracle to help us design a plan to travel inside a black hole. Oh, whoa. I would have loved to be a part of that. Well, unfortunately, that project was canceled after we lost a young explorer to the black hole. The oracle that was helping us at the time told us she wasn't dead, but transported to a different era, and that we'd probably never see her again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe with you on our side, it would have gone differently? We'll never know, I guess. Look at me talking about myself again. I'm so sorry. Let's focus on the present, or you could have me telling war stories until the end of the race. It's quite all right. So you're visiting every candidate? How's that going so far? It keeps getting harder and harder. I'm not just visiting the candidates, but also their advisors and other team members. And I just love you all too much. The future is going to be bright, no matter who wins. I agree. It's a pity we have to compete to begin with. I know. It must be hard on you. You, Jasmine, and Dahlia are pretty close, right? My true family, I'd say. I hope this race makes you even closer after the dust settles. Yeah, me too. I wish I could have enjoyed some quiet time with my loved ones before getting thrown back into witch society this hard. We rarely choose our struggles. Why don't you stay out of it if the race is this hard on you? I should have, shouldn't I? But I guess I do care about the fate of this coven. That's why I have to make sure it's our program we move forward with. The clash of friendship and conviction. So tell me, is there a way to count on your support? So blunt. That's a good sign. It's not that there is something specific you can do to get my vote, but yours is the only party with an oracle in it. I'm curious about that. So, if it's not rude to ask, I would like to experience your divination. Specifically, how it may benefit the everlasting task of charting this universe. What did you have in mind? A simple request. Tell me about somewhere I haven't been. Not so simple, considering you're famous for having been everywhere. Everywhere known, at least. I guess there's no harm in writing up a place for Minika to find.
So I guess that is something she can do, because I mean, she can alter reality, so I guess she could literally create a place?
Should I overdo it and impress her, or should I stick to her requests?
Let's totally overdo it. I didn't do this the first time around. I just tried to play it calmly.
Very well, I accept your challenge. It's not a challenge, my dear. Ahem. Well, you're right. It is a challenge. Fair enough. You know, Minika, it'd be a huge honor to count on your support. So I'm not only going to tell you about a place you haven't been, I'm going to tell you about what you'll find there. Oh, bold. Okay, I'm starting to get excited. Hold tight to that excitement while I shuffle my deck and connect with what you felt the first time you visited an uncharted place. High roller bourbon. Communication, peace, support, success, yearning, passion, and happiness. Let's do this for the discovery. You will find an anomalous star the size of an apple, but it'll hold as much power as the sun. You will meet with a telepathic octopus made of dark matter. It will teach you to forgive yourself. Do a thorough search for there you will find the sister you lost to the black hole. Okay. So should I do the anomalous star? Forgiving yourself. Yeah, let's do this. Do a thorough search. For there you will find the sister you lost at the black hole. What? Is that true? Don't give hope to these old bones. This is real. I want to believe you more than anything, but we did everything in our power back then, and there wasn't a way to get her back. It's going to work. Trust me. Okay. Thank you. Okay, where do I need to go then? Let's draw another card. Oh, God. Okay, the Cosmic Wheel. Now you show up. I think the last time I played, I got the Cosmic Wheel several times. Thought I was cheating. All right, so this means everything. There's a naturally formed icosahedron the size of Everest in orbit around Jupiter between its 5th and 6th moon. Trace the light between the two largest stars of our galaxy, and you will find an undiscovered moon that lost its planet 500,000 years ago. Observe the surface of Vi Canis Majoris carefully. There you will find a wormhole that can be crossed safely without getting burnt. It'll take you to an undiscovered location. Close to the black hole you last studied, you missed the remnants of a planet once mined by the quarry titans. Ooh. I'm going to use this one just because I kind of want some air. No, you know what? Nope. I like this one. Observe the surface of Vi Canis Majoris carefully. There you will find a wormhole that can be crossed safely without getting burnt. It'll take you to an undiscovered location. Oh, wow. That is pretty far-fetched. Is it possible, though? Well, it's not impossible. Then you will find it. Are you sure you want to send your elder into one of the largest known stars? Yes. I mean, it sounds funny, but I'm 100% sure. You're going to find that wormhole, and you will be able to go through it safely. Very well. I'll bet on your divination. What you just did, it's something else. I'm leaving immediately to explore. Can't wait to hear back from you. You can bet you will. Thank you so much for indulging me. Abramar is back. You have energy, right? Okay. God, it's so many things. I'm back from meeting with some warrior witches. They're super interesting to have so many options of interacting with this universe and choosing violence. It's fascinating. I didn't enjoy my line of inquiry much, though. Plus, they're loyal to Dahlia anyway. Okay. Well, that's fine. You probably appeal more to the academics anyway. So, go and challenge an opponent's program. Challenge Jasmine specifically. Let's go after this. Actually, you know what? No. Just appeal to the academics, or you can appeal to the oracles. Man, Dahlia and Caprisa are just, they've been obliterated. Just, they basically have no support. Caprisa has no support. Oh God. So this is all Jasmine. Yeah, let's promote our program to the academics, please. All right, you're on that. Abramar, what's up? I found someone interesting. I subtly induced the idea of, okay, her name is Wound, witch of entropy and decay. Like you and Adina, she's one of the oracle witches in the coven. She's able to read the entropy in any system, no matter whether it's a machine, a community, a building, an astral body, or even an idea. Basically, Wound can discern what actions will accelerate or prevent the decay of just about anything. Maybe she can help us find the weak spot in our opponent's strategies. Yes, that would be good. Dig up dirt on Jasmine, please. Turning invisible may prove useful for this. Let me see what I can find. I'll be back. Okay. Now we have people to meet. I won't stall this any longer. Junrisha, what do you have? To the attention of Witch Fortuna, it's the moment of truth. Let's confirm whether our paths align or diverge. I remember she was a problem. She did something towards the end and she kind of almost screwed me, but luckily I was very far ahead. This might be a problem now. Bold. Real bold. I salute your ambition. Good day to you too. I would never have thought to found my own political party and propose to devour Adina all by myself. I must bow before your genius. Thank you? The only obstacle is how to make everyone actually vote for you. I have my ways. Maybe. I can make it easier though. Oh yeah? However, you know how interested I was in devouring Adina. To forgo that opportunity, I need to know it's all for something. To devour an archwitch all by yourself, you may be crossing a threshold reserved for gods and behemoths. I don't mind backing up that experiment. but I need to know what your plans are. Depending on your answer, I could very well sway the opinion of every academic into supporting your cause. So tell me, what do you plan to do should you become a god? Wow, reset existence, redefine the universe. I want to know everything. Yeah, further our understanding of everything. Now there's a god I could devote my life to. There's no higher cause than knowledge. I'm glad our visions align after all. I'm going to do everything in my power to get every academic to support your endeavor. I'll start persuading them immediately. See you in Congress. Ah, okay, thank you. Goodbye. Oh, okay. I can't remember whether I had her support like that before, but okay. I really want to know what's going on with this, but I should really take care of this. I'm sorry. For the attention of the Oracle Witch, hello, my name is Zira. Me and a group of my sisters are fleeing from a conflict in our former coven. We're being hunted and executed. We're desperate. I beg of you, hear me out. Of course. The Jade Sculptors, right? Thanks for having me. My name is Zira, and I am a Jade Sculptor. Welcome, Zira. My name is Fortuna. I'm a cartomancer. What can I do for you? I lead a group of refugee witches. We are in desperate need of help. I'm so sorry to hear that. Take your time. Tell me what happened. I should first tell you about the nature of the conflict. And for you to properly comprehend what's going on, it's imperative that you learn about our culture. Are you familiar with the traditions of the Jade Sculptors? Not much. Please educate me. A pleasure. Thank you for listening to our story. We, the Jade Sculptors, are specialized in dialoguing with precious stones. We can ask them what their potential is and carve any of them into magnificent magical tools. The most powerful stone is jade, the cornerstone of all our power. We owe all of our might to the pact we sealed with the Jade Monks. You work with men? I thought they weren't able to achieve witchhood. Oh no, the Jade Monks are the two largest known jade stones in the universe, each the size of a 5-story pagoda. They whispered their shape to our founding members, and they carved them into what they are today. We worship them, and in exchange, they guard the souls of every member of the clan. If you bring the heart of a Jade Witch back to the Jade Monks, we can be born again, but as a mortal, retaining our memories but not our powers. The reborn must remain there in our temple to humbly serve the living witches of our coven. That's very interesting. Thank you so much for taking the time to explain it to me. Now that you know how we function, you can understand the root of this conflict. I found a way of retaining power and immortality when rebirthing at the Jade Monk waterfalls. It's all thanks to a new stone carving method I devised, which consists of imbuing quicksilver into the veins of a raw jade. But our sisters considered this to be heresy. They claim that the purity of jade must be preserved. But I suspect they are mostly interested in not losing the influx of mortal servants. Some of us, a minority I must say, tried to defend the virtue of imbuing jade with metals, however. They declared us heretics and are hunting us down. Ugh, that sounds awful. That's why we need your help. And I'm aware of how risky it is to protect us at this moment. But hear me out. I came up with a proposal that may benefit us both. Okay, let's hear it. I researched many covens to see who would be best suited to give us asylum, and yours is one of the most powerful. I also learned that your sisterhood works on the basis of invitation. If any sister vouches for another witch, they can become a rightful member of your coven immediately. And I happen to know that you are in the middle of some elections too. So, invite me and my 9 sisters to your coven, and we will all vote for you in the upcoming elections. Wow, that's We also have some magic saved up, so as compensation for all your trouble, we can offer you 10 units of earth energy. I know the Jade Sculptors don't have the capacity to mess with a coven as powerful as yours. Take us in and we will all be safe. Please, I beg you, protect us and you will have 10 more votes and more earth energy. Oh man, I feel bad, and I think the last time I did accept, and then I just said you don't need to vote for me. I kind of want to do that again. Oh man, yeah, I feel bad. I'm just gonna say very well I accept. I did say I was gonna try to make some different choices, and I've been making a lot of the similar or same choices I did before. So very well, I accept. By the Jade Monks, is that true? Yes, I can't morally turn you away. Our coven will protect you. Thank you so much. You're saving our lives. We will support you with all our might. Not only with our votes, but also our magic. Whatever we can do for you, we are forever indebted. I only did what was right. Please, here, accept our Jade Earth energy. Thank you so much. How do we proceed now? I can write you a new future with my cards. I can examine your future with my cards. I don't know if I should be telling them about the nature of my power. So I'm just gonna say I can examine your future with my cards. Oh, that'll give me some peace, yes. It'll be my pleasure then. All right, let me get my cards. I see two major forces at play in this predicament, so I'm going to draw a card for each of them. On one hand, we have you and your sisters, refugees fleeing from your old coven. And on the other hand, we have your pursuers, the four sisters that are after you, claiming that you are heretics. Please, Jade Monks, show mercy upon us. Focus on your training as a Jade Sculptor and on your desires as a witch, while I shuffle my deck. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Let's go with the refugees. Which will become unbearable for you and your sisters. You will renounce your powers and go back to live as priestesses among mortals. You will realize the heresy in your actions. You will end up founding your own coven that will surpass the Jade Sculptors. I like that. That's not possible. Why not? The Jade Sculptors didn't exist before your ancestors carved the giant jade stones, right? The possibilities are as endless as time for immortal beings such as you and me. You're right. I need to start focusing on what's ahead. And what you foretold is something well worth looking forward to. Thank you. I have a lot of energy, good God. Oh, war distorts all feelings. Exploring the fears of your peers will grant you knowledge. The asteroid foretells tragedy or imminent tragedy. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power, death, and rebirth, so this may screw them. The Jade Sculptors will devise a ritual to turn all of their dead servants into ghosts and have them haunt the dreams of anyone who betrayed them. The Jade Sculptors will be deemed a danger to cosmic society and will be stopped and dissolved by the Arbitrage Office. No matter where you hide, your four sisters will end up finding a way to punish you all, one way or another. The Jade Monks that you worshipped, displeased by the atrocities committed by your four sisters, will turn everyone except you and the ones who fled into Jade statues. That's interesting. I don't know if I like that though. I do kind of like that. But no, I'll go with this one. The Jade Monks that you worship, displeased by the atrocities committed by your four sisters, will turn everyone except you and the ones who fled into Jade statues. I don't want to find joy in their tragedy, but it does sound like proper justice after everything they've put us through. There's some solace in that. Thank you. Thank you for looking into our future. Somehow, it's less bleak than I expected. Even if I know there are still many hardships ahead. Thank you. Really. For now, I'll focus on showing proper gratitude for you having taken us in. You are saving our lives in more than one sense. I hope everything works out for you all in the end. All right, who else is coming? Both of you came at the same time. Good Lord. And somebody else is showing up. I know who that is, and I'm going to use them. Fantastic news. Eugenia has been meeting with academics vouching for you. And nepotism is powerful in our sisterhood, apparently. Thank your mentor for me. Okay, I have something worrying to report. Caprice's been shamelessly parading Adina's corpse around to gather support. It may be because they go back way too far, but for some reason the corpse complies with everything Caprice says. Great. This is giving our sisters reason to believe in Caprice's plan of keeping Adina as some sort of mystic guide. We need to do something. I'm back. Perfect blow attacking the point of forbidding arts. Both Caprice and Jasmine lost support from their voters. Yes. Academics, explorers, and oracles are interested in making the forbidden arts more accessible. On the other hand, the idea is a bit scary for novices, and producers are definitely too fond of stability. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that. Now I want you to challenge Jasmine again on I guess I could go after freedom and trust, but you know what? Let's not do that. Her biggest support base right now are the novices. Oh, I should probably have somebody. I'll have the Peppermancer deal with the novices. Speaking of which, what's up? I just came back from meeting with some explorer witches. From what I've gathered, they're a bit divided between wanting more freedom, but also wanting the Coven to invest more in common projects. Some of them saw the potential in our programs anyway. There was quite the interest in the ministry system you're proposing. Having a ministry of cosmic exploration sounded delightful to them. Okay, so we got a slim lead right now. Okay, I like this. All right. Now could you promote our program to the novices, please? Oh, exciting. I'll go and spread the good word. Absolutely. And as for you, I think I want you. Yeah, let's promote the program of let's promote it to the oracles or the producers. Oracles? Let's go to the producers. Yeah, I think they're the biggest block. It's either the producers or the academics that's the biggest block. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll be back in a few cycles. Let's see. Well, she has 68%, so I do need to go after that. Okay, so it's the academics is the biggest block. So I chose right. We need to go after the producers. I want to cut that support. But God, I don't like those big gigantic swings that happen. I will say though, this is turning out to be far more interesting than it was the last time, so. Okay, how are you doing? I found it. It was there. You are the real deal. Let me know when I can visit. Okay, you are the real deal. You must forgive me for all my condescension. I dared to cross the wormhole buried among the imposing flames of the giant star. It took me to a non-Euclidean labyrinth made of what looked like quartz and jasper. If it's the work of a sentient being, it's not any we've encountered so far. A behemoth, maybe? The thing is that any spell I cast was absorbed towards its insides. When the race is over, we should put together a task force to properly map it. The place is hypnotic, enthralling, even for the most seasoned eyes. And you were right. When I was about to leave, our lost sister put her hand on my shoulder. I don't understand how she ended up there. Her mind was lost, but she still recognized me. We can't age, so it's difficult to say how long she's been stranded there. But her clothes were almost disintegrating. I took her back to the Explorers Guild. We'll do our best to heal her mind. Thank you so much for helping me find her. It was an open wound I've had for far too long. Poor witch. You are incredible, Fortuna. I've never witnessed such a display of power. Thank you. I've worked with other oracles in the past to aid our expeditions, but this is something else. See, centuries ago, I built a special orrery that continuously sweeps our charted space and mutates to depict any changes in our universe, down to the precision of an asteroid. Your cute little house does indeed appear there. So what the evidence points towards so far is either that the orrery is malfunctioning, or that the place you sent me to didn't exist before our meeting. Are we sure that what you're doing is divination? I think I played dumb last time. I kind of want to confess the true nature of my power this time around, because I'm going to have to do it in a debate anyway, so I might as well get it out the way. Confess the true nature of your powers. Your instincts are right. I discovered recently that what I do with my cards is not divination. I'm bending reality. Oh my, the implications of that. Yes, I've been mulling them over and over. The question now is, should I fear or follow someone like you? Neither. We can just be friends. Absolutely. Sometimes things are simpler than we think. I would love to be considered your friend. Likewise. I'd like to further test these capabilities of yours, if you don't mind. I'm going to have to start charging you, Minika. This time it's something pretty straightforward. Do you know what this is? No? Some sort of puzzle box? It's what was left of Archwitch Cademia when her coven scattered her remains. Her sisters aren't around anymore, but they trusted Caprisa with this contraption, and Caprisa trusted me with solving its mystery. This is ancient, even by witch standards. And you'd like me to open it as a test? Oh no, that would be an unfair demand. We'd have been stumped by it for ages now. I'd like to find a clue as to what it is using your divination. Very well, let's take a look at it. I'm going to ask my deck to put you on the path that'll untangle this mystery. Yes, please. Let's take a look at this artifact's future. Focus on everything you've learned about it, on the countless hours you've spent studying it. High roller. Didn't I get this last time for her? Study the songbooks of the deer folk. Commit to their culture, and soon enough you will be magically inspired as to how to unravel this mystery. You need to pierce through Cademia's Edelechi. A witch named Louise can weave you a key to peel off the protective layers. You will require the aid of the highest ranking arbiter. She has classified information that will allow you to finally unlock Cademia's artifact. Maybe this will help me get back to Louise? Then again, maybe that'll just send her off to nowhere and I'll never see her again. I'll do this. Then again, I have a lot of earth energy, so maybe not that. Study the songbooks of the deer folk. Commit to their culture, and soon enough, you will be magically inspired as to how to unravel this mystery. That sounds pretty time-consuming. It's going to keep me from exploring for a long time. I could even think you're sending me on a fool's errand. I would never. I know. I'm sure it'll be fun. Familiarizing yourself with another culture is another form of exploration. And having experienced your talents firsthand, this must be it. Finally, some progress into Academia's mystery. Thank you so much, Fortuna. You surpassed every expectation I had. Even more than that, you made me fall in love with immortality again. Before meeting you, I was disillusioned with this cosmos already. I felt like I had seen it all. And you tore through all that like a supernova, not only showing me new places, but magic beyond my comprehension. I'm so happy to hear that. You have my full support. I'll vouch for you in front of our sisters. I'm looking forward to the future of this coven with you at the helm. Thank you so much. See you in Congress. Good luck with the race. Okay. Jesus. Really kind of need y'all to stop coming back at the same time. All right. Who wants to go first? Abramar. I'm back from my spy mission. I found something a bit unquieting about Caprisa. Caprisa has this perfect memory, storing all events, both cosmic and earthly, inside her tree rings, knots, and branches. Well, apparently, during Adina's mandate, some developments had to be edited out of existence. And that included literally trimming some of Caprisa's branches, destroying many years of records just to cover up Adina's dealings. We haven't been able to discover what the incident was about, and Caprisa is physically unable to recall it. But just revealing the fact that she probably colluded in the destruction of these records may be enough to spark some unrest among her followers. We could use it during a debate to throw her off her game. We'll see. Okay. That's extraordinarily strange, but all right. Please dig up more dirt. Turning invisible may prove useful for this. Let me see what I can find. I'll be back. All right. I'm back from meeting the academics. It was great to see some colleagues again. We mostly discussed philosophy of politics within the frame of a magic community. Nothing specific about our programs, but I feel many of them acknowledge our vision after a friendly debate. They have their eyes on the permit system for forbidden arts. Those witches can't wait to get their hands on some powerful spells while keeping inexpert hands away from them. Okay, so that helped a little bit. I'm gonna need you. Do I want to look for allies and opportunities? I'm kind of swamped right now, but sure, we have time, I guess. I got you. Let me see what I can find. Alrighty, and this one, I think this is the entropy one? Yeah, that. Here's an owl. Welcome. Yeah, that. And those. That too. Wait, I don't understand you. I imagine this sounding like something from Zelda. Maybe there's a way for us to connect. Consult with the cards. Bear with me for a second. I can't understand what you're saying, but I have the feeling that you do understand me, right? I hope that's a yes. Anyway, if you're okay with it, I can use my cards to explore what shape a collaboration between us could take. Sure. Is that a yes? Doesn't sound like a yes. Yes. Okay, here we go. I'm going to draw a single card to explore the options our relationship offers. Keep in mind what you came here to do, to see if I can channel it in some way. The fatherless. Okay. In a minute, stars will align over my asteroid and bestow upon me the ability to speak the tongue of the nebula. Disappointed in me, you will go to Caprisa and find in her the connection we couldn't build here. You will help her boost her chances considerably. I am not going to do that because this thing was a pain in the ass before, so no. Okay. Problem solved then. Oh, whoa. What is this sensation? I can taste glyphs under my tongue. Is this real? It was as simple as that? Oh, it worked. I can understand you. Yes. This must be one of the most extraordinary displays of power I've ever seen. Thank you. Should we try this conversation again? Very well. Where was I? Oh, yes. I have the power to destroy your party. Oh yeah. I remember her. Yep, definitely remember you. All right, here we go. I don't know if you are familiar with my arts. I have the ability to sabotage anything. There's a path to decay in everything, be it a planet, a community, or an idea. I can read those lines and steer anything in that direction. And what's the purpose of coming to say all of this to my face? A test. The best prospects for our coven is to have a powerful oracle at the helm. That's why you are my favorite candidate. Good to know. You have a funny way of showing support, though. I need to ascertain that you have what it takes to lead. What do you propose? I'm going to offer you the opportunity to sabotage your rivals' efforts. I've already studied them and know how to suffocate their momentum. Just say the word and they're done. But should you reject my offer, I will go to your rivals and offer this very same deal to them. Oh, nice. Okay. Don't answer me yet. This is a test after all, so I want you to take your time and ponder how you will act in this scenario. So, let's see if I understood you. You are threatening to destroy us if we don't choose to destroy our opponents. I believe it's a bit more nuanced than that. Your rivals may reject the offer too. Do you trust your sisters to play as fair as you will? I see. So do you get off on this kind of stuff, or what's the deal with you? Give it some thought. I'm not bluffing. I need to try transforming our coven to assess if it can stand the test of entropy. Okay. Take your time. Summon me when you are ready to make a choice. Do not choose, and I will make the choice for you. I do love veiled threats. I will say, I didn't use her last time around. You can guess who she turned around and went to. She went to Jasmine. And at that point, I had already had a gigantic lead. It did hurt quite a bit, but yeah, of course it was Jasmine. The meeting with Junarisha went well, huh? She got almost every academic to support us. What did you do? I explained to Junarisha what my plans were once I became a god, and she liked it? Wait, are you planning on becoming a god? Well, it's a figure of speech. Once I absorb Adina and become super powerful, I mean. Okay. You scare me sometimes. Did you welcome the Jade Sculptor refugees into our coven? Yeah. That's a bit complicated in the middle of a race, Fortuna. Based on the coven rules, they have the right to vote, and they're voting for us, of course. But this didn't sit well with the rest of the coven. Oh, I understand. Well, I had to welcome them in. I couldn't refuse to help them. Okay, let's rebuild from here. You made a great impression on Minika. She's vouching for us, swaying most of the explorers to our side. Minika is wonderful. I had a great time with her. That's good. Good energy for the race. Keep it up. We need to watch out for Dahlia. Why? She's been working the youngest witches with unprecedented success. I'm not talking just about the novices. Dahlia has been touring, giving inspirational speeches to the youngest among every demographic. She's rallied them all to demonstrate for a more equitable sisterhood. And it's working. Vote intentions is switching towards Dahlia because of this. I think I made this happen with my cards. Back when Dahlia consulted me about the race, I read about how the best move for her would be to rally the youngest. Oh, fuck. That explains things then. Don't worry, there's nothing much we can do about it now. Let's focus on earning back the trust from our sisters. Yeah, I mean, it didn't hurt too much. And plus, it killed Jasmine's momentum. Alright, so the novices are still squarely on my side. The producers have all gone to Jasmine. Great. She has the warriors back. Of course I have the explorers, so that's all on my side. The academics are also all on my side, pretty much. The oracles are not all on my side. That's annoying. So I need to work on the producers. And at some point, I also need to work on the warriors again. All right, so let's go. I think my meeting with the producers was good. They're all too fond of Jasmine, but still I managed to snatch some votes towards our side. The producers are quite interested in the community service thing, by the way. Good move. Okay. Let's... Promote our program to the warriors. Okay, I'll do my best. I'll be back in a few cycles. It's probably not going to help much, but sure, why not? It was so exciting to have a meeting with all my newbie sisters. I talked to them about how amazing you are and how you helped me and insisted that we must vote for your party. I feel it worked really well. They could sense my genuine enthusiasm. They were especially interested in the mentorship program. I mean, I'm excited for it too. It looks like a great opportunity for all of us. Okay. I'd like you to look for allies now. I don't know the coven that well, but I'll try. All right. Wow, I actually have time. Let's see. Okay, let's make a powerful card, shall we? Let's go with Eunice Studio. Then let's go with, man, I kind of hate putting the penitent one in there. The astronaut. He knows that time is a sea and not a line. He's on a quest to make the universe equal and just for every life form. Dunahari. Or should I do the penitent one? Because this is a super arcana. I mean, the astronaut probably wouldn't look good inside the house. Then again, the penitent one wouldn't either. But sure, let's go with that. Let's go with something with a lot of energy. Don't have too many things with a lot of energy. Let's go with this. I think I had that bird on there last time too. This is a pretty powerful card, Jesus. Wow, this is a lot of jumbled up stuff. Okay. Let's put the leg thingies there. I think that's right. Let's put the head thingy there. Try to keep all of this in one spot. God, why are there so many birds? I'll move you up a little bit. Seriously, why did you have to have 3 fucking birds on this? I'll have a bird on the mantle. Oh shit, that's right. Have you move right here. Bird there. Bird up there. Bird there. Sure. I can work with that. Have you sitting up there. And sure, a key too. Finish. Integra Prata. A space to examine cosmogony. Relentless rectitude, unwavering faith. The birds of prey carry this message throughout the cosmos. Jesus Christ, this thing has determination, rightfulness, introspection, guide, discovery, alliance, courage, leadership, purpose, happiness, yearning, passion, temptation. Okay. So yeah, powerful card. All right, let's oh, this is about yeah, the entropy witch. Okay. What's up? I'm back from my spy mission. I found something a bit worrying about our friend Jasmine. Presumably with the best of intentions, but still quite unethically, in my opinion, Jasmine has been adding some performance enhancers to her mixtures. Trying to make Adina happy and life easier for her sisters, she's been spiking the dried leaves and other infusions she's provided the coven with. It was all with the purpose of helping everyone meet their quarterly controls, but still, to do so covertly. Apparently some witches discovered that their mixtures were altered, but Jasmine apologized and asked them to keep it hushed up, promising she wouldn't do it again. If we revealed this in a debate, I'm sure it'll cause quite the damage. But it may damage your friendship too. In any case, here's the info. It doesn't hurt to know more about our rivals. I may not use that, but we'll see. Could you look for allies, please? Understood. I'll comb the cosmos and see what I can find. Alrighty, as for you, I'm going to use you this time around. I offer you the possibility to sabotage one of your rivals, but should you reject my offer, I will go to your rivals and offer this very same deal to them. Do you trust your sisters to play as fair as you will? Let me know when you reach a decision. Boon. I have, and I will accept your help. Hello, Oracle. Do you have an answer? Yes, I'm ready. Very well. Who do you want me to sabotage? Jasmine. My hate for Jasmine just knows no bounds. Perfect. I will start stirring decay into her party. It'll be almost impossible for them to win. Yeah? Nothing else? No moral of the story or anything? You chose wisely. If you forewent the opportunity to get ahead of your rivals, I would have known then that you were not fit to lead us. Wow, harsh. So no need to feel guilty or anything then. That is entirely up to you. Okay, cool. I'm looking forward to serving under you, Oracle. I'm honored? Thank you for your support. I'll leave now to execute my mission. All right, so we shouldn't have to worry about her anymore. All right, Grief, what's up? I think I stumbled upon an interesting opportunity. She'll come to meet with you and you decide what's best. Her name is Ranganmari, the cosmic poet. She's not from the coven, but you've probably heard of her. Ranganmari is all the rage throughout the witching universe, especially among the youngest witches. Her words, especially her poems and songs, have a lot of impact on witch culture. As our universe's biggest influencer, Ranganmari will definitely play a major role in shaping witch culture in the centuries to come. I've heard she already sympathizes with our cause, so if we could get her to speak up, we could sweep a lot of votes. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I'd like you to challenge an opponent's program. Let's challenge Dahlia's program specifically. Let's go after severing ties because I feel like that would kind of tick off a lot of people. Very well, I'll give them something to think about. Okay, I have a little time, so I guess I'll make another card. Again, last time I think I slept majority of the time. So I have a lot of energy. Good Lord. I know I had a lot of energy last time, but I think I have way more energy this time. Let's go with Defrenia, a city of blacksmiths built inside the skeleton of a titanic behemoth. The bone marrow of the fallen beast burns for eons, so their forges are always alight. So that. I will go with man, none of these are really too great. I guess I could go with like side reel lovers or something. You know what? I'll go with this. I can have it be like the astronaut crash landed or something. And then I will have it wrapped up with the Fire Whip of Dominance, a popular tool among the witch summoners to tame fire elementals. The spirits do not submit because of the pain, but because of the pleasure. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's have you... I don't even think I used this card last time. There. You don't have a head. Wonderful. Okay, let's kind of put that like that. And I'll give you that. Right? Yeah, that looks okay. Let me move this out the way. Oh, well, yeah, maybe I could do something like that. Do something like... Let me bring you forward. Bring you here. Back one. Turn it a little bit. Okay. And then I will have all of you made smaller. And then brought over here. I can move this over a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. That looks nice. Okay. Looks like Junarisha is back. Holistic Empire, the bone marrow of the behemoth seer's thought. The astronaut is kindred to hostile environments. The fire whip exalts the odd pleasure in conflicts. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power. Okay. Bad omen, change, rebirth. I don't think this is a good card. Okay. Peppermancer is back. All right. Politics. We're getting close to the end, though. What's up? I'm so sorry. I couldn't find anything. I'm a bit out of my depth with this, to be honest. Can I help you with something simpler, maybe? All that really means is that we got the last person to visit. Let's see. Hold on. The producers are still really with Jasmine. And of course, the warriors are really with Dahlia. Speak to the producers. Yeah, promote our program to the producers. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Genrisha. That's the Cosmic Poet. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope reflecting every possible path, and you are the road keeper. Love Rangan Mare, Cosmic Poet. And here comes the drama. Ah, what a nice home. Did you like the cosmic poem I sent you? Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. Let it sink in. It'll grow on you. Nice. So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Shh. Let it sink in. Inside your mind, there's a kaleidoscope. It's still sinking. Refracting every possible path. Pay attention. Well, and I am the road keeper? Powerful, huh? Look, I don't want to be rude. I normally enjoy this kind of weird game, but we're a bit swamped at the moment with the coming elections. Of course, as soon as I have to deal with this kind of weird reading, my eyeball is on fire. Jesus Christ. Glasses, I tell you. So, what can I do for you? I want to support your cause. Oh, okay. You're not from our coven, though, right? Why did you decide to support us? I like your team. I'd like for you to be in power. Thank you. What is it that you find interesting about our program? The vibe. I see. And what were you thinking in terms of the support? Why, a cosmic poem, of course. Oh, I heard they're all the rage among the younger witches, right? Yes. And soon among every witch, once I manage to break through their sour skepticism. Cosmic poetry is not just about the words. They're thought-birthing spells, but they can only penetrate welcoming minds. Oh, okay, so that's why it wasn't doing anything for me, I guess. Unlike traditional art, they need your consent to make an impact. It's the most ethical form of creation. Okay, interesting concept. And you're saying that you'd like to compose a cosmic poem to boost our campaign? That's it. I would only require 5 units of every element. Oh, yeah, sure. I have all of that. Deal. Meteoric. Let's compose a cosmic poem. I've heard wonders about your divination. I wonder if we could use it for something avant-garde. Oh, what did you have in mind? Instead of actually writing the poem, let's peek into the future to see how it's going to end up. And we can skip all the pain of actually pondering every single word. Oh, a paradoxical cosmic poem. If we peek at how it'll look after going through all the process and iterations, we wouldn't need to actually put that work in. Yes, isn't it beautiful? My atoms shake at the mere thought. I dig it, yeah. Nice music, too. How do we go about this? Okay, so cosmic poems are composed of 3 important elements: earth, wind, and fire. I'd like you to ask the cards to look into each of them. Also, before we get started, please forget everything you know about human poetry. These are spells unbound by language. In fact, everyone perceives them in their native tone. So forget about rhyme, metric, and all that bullshit. This is the real deal, just powerful ideas. Like a hit tweet. What's a tweet? Oh, you're a pre-internet witch, I see. When are you from? I ascended in the early 60s from the planet Earth's United States. Right, so like graffiti that you read somewhere and find yourself thinking about it again and again. Gotcha. When are you from, by the way? Nowhere. No when, literally. I woke up inside a collapsed star where space and time stopped making sense. I've never been immortal. But I really dig the human vibe. Oh, wow. Is that even possible? Anyway, Cosmic Poems 101. The first and most crucial element is the hook. A conceptual gust that pries open your mind. It readies you to absorb the energy of the poem. Second comes the line, the substance, the development of the idea. And third, and quite critical, there's the sinker. Hook, line, and sinker, really? It's what drives everything home. It seals the deal, reaches for the depths of your soul, and delivers the cosmic poem. Are you following? Hook, line, and sinker. Got it. The idea is to develop a cosmic poem that makes witches connect better with your cause. Right, so focus on what inspired you to support us while I shuffle my deck. Okay, of course. Well, I'm going to use this for the sinker. Oh, crap. Nothing matters anymore? You know what needs to be done in order to succeed. Demons are waiting to grant you the keys of hell. Probably shouldn't say that. Those are the secret steps to bless this world with temperance. Witches will line in front of you to know their fate. We trust you with safekeeping the ideas of our world. Will you be the guide that gets us across? I like that. Shit, this sinker is a game changer. I love it. Sure. The high roller. Yeah, let's go with this as the hook. Your gray matter forms a steel pawn. A meteor across 1,000 pupils. There was a secret hidden in your last kiss as a mortal. First, you burst in a cloud of petals and gemstones. I think I like this one. Whoa. Powerful. You bet it caught my attention. Okay. Lost lineage, deception, the unknown, rivalry, tragedy, change, rebirth. Study your collection of bones. Animal, mortal, witch, and god. They bringing you a collection of masks. When you wear them, you learn about the true meaning of betrayal. Okay. Kill the elder, kill the young, kill the mortals, kill God. Oh, okay. That's provocative. Sure. For the first black hole, there's so much meaning engraved in that. This may turn out to be the deepest poem of my career, and I didn't even have to actually write it. Fortuna, this is extremely good. Let me bind everything together in a spell. I can't wait to listen to it. My mind will be welcoming for this one. Ready? Sure. There was a secret hidden in your last kiss as a mortal. Kill the elder, kill the young, kill mortals, kill God. Will you be the guide that'll get us across? This sounds like something for like a weird ass perfume or something. It just feels like some shit that I would hear when I'm sleeping and I wake up and see one of those weird ass perfume commercials where it's like a horse in the water, there's a woman on top of it, and then all of a sudden she's on top of a mountain climbing, and then I hear this shit. This is a masterpiece. Oh, I'm sure somebody thinks it is. Are you feeling it? Oh, yeah, I love it. It's great. Right? It's going to be a sensation. I'm going to start singing it throughout the universe right now. Yeah, please. It totally conveys what you're doing here. Trust me. I'm out. Good luck with the rest of the race. Thank you for coming and for the poem. Okay, bye. See, her design also kind of reminds me of if you ever see Swarm on Amazon Prime. It's kind of like I think some of it is actually based off of real life things that happen, but it's kind of like, somebody that went crazy and is kind of like a Beyonce fan and stuff like that. It's really good though. It's very good. I really enjoyed it. It's not a very long series. Highly recommend. Caprice has been moving. I don't know if she's calling in some favors or what, but the old guard has suddenly decided to support her. We should do something about it. There was a secret hidden in your last kiss as a mortal. Kill the elder, kill the young, kill mortals, kill God. Will you be the guy that'll get us across? Wow. You're a cosmic poet now? That collaboration with Ranganmari is making every novice crazy. And it's inspiring sisters in every demographic, really. Oof, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Really? I'm so happy. Great job, Fortuna. And remember, will you be the guy that'll get us across? Shut up. Something strange is going on. Jasmine's team is falling apart. The Coven is losing faith in her abilities to run things smoothly. She's rebuilding things as we speak and will definitely counterattack. But right now, things seem pretty dire for them. Yep, had nothing to do with that. Ugh, warriors aren't an easy lot to talk to. I believe it's better that I steer clear of them. We ended up in a pissing contest that led to no good. They're too loyal to Dahlia anyway. I wonder if, because I had problems with this before, I don't know if there's any actual way to really kind of get through to them. So I wonder if there's somebody that I don't have on my team that could help me out with that. I don't know. Anywho, let's see. Let's challenge an opponent's program. You should be good at that. Challenge Dahlia. Specifically, let's go after referendum. Gotcha. I'm on it. I really don't think it's that bad, but whatever. I found someone interesting. Okay, who did you find? Her name is Corellia, the Sensorial Witch. She can affect the perception and sensation of sentient beings, conjure hallucinations, induce synesthesia, or even grant extra senses humans don't usually have. She seems to be a bit anxious about the current climate in the Coven. I'm not sure what'll come out of this meeting, but I sent her your way anyway. I guess you can dig up dirt on my opponents. That just leaves Dahlia. I wonder what she'll find out about her. Do I want to go to sleep? Sure, let's go to sleep. Because I do have a lot of energy, but I kind of want to keep it. I don't think I've slept this entire game, have I? I'll just rest for a bit. Doing laundry, you fall off your balcony and land in a pool made of pizza. You have to eat your way out. You manage to exit the pool, but the pizza was so delicious you decide to jump back in for a second round. Oh, okay. The hell is that? Oh, it's a cat. It's a really cute cat, too. Hello. I got to talk with one of your partners recently, and they told me we could probably help each other. I don't have any clear political leanings, but maybe there's a way to use my powers to make life better for all of our sisters during these trying times. I don't know. Let me know when it's a good time for me to visit. Oh yeah, I remember her. Kind of. Again, love the design. Hi. Hi, welcome. This place is so cool. Thanks. Wouldn't mind being imprisoned here. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Right off the bat, my big mouth ruining everything. It's alright. It's my personal curse. Always making things awkward. Really, don't worry. I'm awkward in my own way, too. Okay. But let me tell you, you wouldn't like spending 200 years here. I'm so sick of these walls. Oh, I know. Let me make up for it. Yeah, I forgot she did that. Better? Where did everything go? Don't worry, everything's still in its place. I just altered our senses. Whoa, I love this. I wish I could do this. It would have made being exiled so much easier to bear. Ah, funny you mentioned that because I came to see you precisely to discuss my talents. What's the matter? Well, sensorial magic makes a great party trick, but beyond that, I feel pretty useless. Shut up, sensorial magic is super cool. Yeah, but cool doesn't earn you much respect in the community. And I understand why. I mean, I can't affect reality in any way. After several centuries, I've come to terms with it, really. But from time to time, imposter syndrome kicks in. What? Is that a thing witches can feel? Like, I mean, you're a witch, you're immortal, and you fly across outer space. There's no doubt about you being a witch. Yeah, but you know what I mean. I'm a one-trick pony. And that trick isn't really going to have any impact on the cosmos, literally. I don't see it like that, but I can't possibly understand. You're the one who's been struggling with this for centuries. No need to pity me, though. I mean, I have a pretty good life, magical frustrations aside. Oh, not at all. From my perspective, your powers are incredible. Thank you. What about you? How do you feel about your powers? You're an oracle, right? I really don't. It's already very, very powerful. Too much responsibility. Responsibility? I do envy how inconsequential your magic can be. Ouch. Sorry, I told you I was in the awkward club too. It's alright, I feel more comfortable among fellow weirdos. You're in the right place then. Now that you've told me that, I feel bad about the favor I was about to ask for. What is it? I've heard wonders about your new deck, so I wanted to ask you to help me find a way to make myself useful. It'll be my pleasure. What did you have in mind exactly? Well, I want to find a way to make an impact on the future of the Coven. Like, I can't physically alter anything, but can my illusions help our sisters in a substantial way in these times of change? I understand. Focus on the fondest memories of experiencing your powers while I shuffle my deck. Heretics Bowls? I haven't seen this one in a while. Okay. Project the kind of experience we'd access if we were to welcome and befriend more witches into our coven. Help every witch to put themselves in their sister's shoes. Make everyone envision what a more powerful version of themselves would be like. That might be helpful. Yeah, I like that. Oh, wow. Like a coven-wide illusory pep talk. Yeah, I guess so. I've never thought about a use for illusions beyond leisure or deception. To help others envision ideas of possible futures. That's a great idea. Thank you, little cards. Well, there you have it. That's it? Easy as that? Yep. I'm sorry there aren't any fireworks or anything. No, I mean, I'm very impressed. I love how straightforward it is. Plus the art on the cards is super cool. I'd love to see more of them. I may become a regular. You're very welcome to come back anytime you want. Yay! I'm going to head out now. I'm eager to start exploring this new purpose the cards have shown me. Go get them. Thanks. All right. So the Peppermancer is back along with Grief. All right, what's up? I was super afraid of meeting with the producers, but they welcomed me with open arms. I'm a future producer after all. They were super interested in my peppermancy. They tried to seduce me towards Jasmine's side, but I stayed strong. I even managed to get some of them to sympathize with our program. Oh, and the producers are quite interested in the community service thing, by the way. Nice. Okay. Let's go after Caprisa, because she's kind of creeping up here. Let's see. Who does she have the support of? Academics. Yeah, it's really just the academics. So I think I'll have Greeth do that instead. I have all the novices on my side. She has the warriors. I really want to go after the warriors, but it's just like I can't really seem to break through with them. Promote our program to the warriors, though. See if it'll work. All right, Greeth, what's up? Hey, I'm back. Most witches don't care much about about mortals. The novices, though, there are a lot of them that are still in touch with their mortal past, and they want to be able to interact with society. Yeah, that really didn't do much. Challenge an opponent's program on... Let's challenge Dahlia specifically. Let's go after the magical tax. I'm going to assume that people are going to be greedy, so yeah. I mean, even witches, they're still human to a certain degree. Okay, should I make... No, I kind of want to save what power I have just in case I'm going to need it. Let's go to sleep for now. I told you, by the time I got towards the end, I just spent a lot of time sleeping. You're reading a book while watching your mother sew some cool patches on your sister's jacket. When she's done, she shows you the jacket, and all the patches have eyes that blink, looking at you. Okay. A couple things here. But it looks like we've got the election in the bag, provided nothing happens. What is going on? I've been having visions lately. And apparently the whole coven, too, about becoming more powerful. Now everyone is eager to devour Adina. Oh, wait, what? Me too, if I'm being honest. But we can't let Jasmine blind us and feed us the rest of her program just because Adina's so tasty. Ahem. Sorry. Focus, Patrice. Let's fight this. New blow from Jasmine's party. She must have struck some kind of deal or something, but suddenly a bunch of explorers are all about Jasmine. Should we try to counter this? Yes, we should. Novices weren't happy that we're trying to discredit Dahlia's referendum idea, but for the rest of the witches, especially the academics, we raised some valid concerns. Okay. First of all, who is her biggest supporters right now? It's the academics. The oracles are also kind of there. But we still pretty firmly have everybody. But we need to go after these academics. So, crap, I keep doing that. Let's go after the academics. Yeah, promote our program to the academics. Don't really think we need to do any more attacking for real. I don't foresee anybody pulling any rabbits out of a hat anytime soon. But then again, you never know. Who is this? Fortuna, wake up. Are you all right? Open your eyes. Don't leave us. Please. I think I remember this. Final chapter. Reality check. Fortuna, talk to us. What happened? What were you thinking walking into the ocean like that? I drowned? Were you trying to kill yourself? What's all this about becoming a witch? Back off a bit, Patrice. She's probably going through some kind of crisis. It's all right, Fortuna. We're here with you. What? Everything's all right. You're safe. We're your friends. Seriously, what the fuck is going on? You're still in shock. We'll take you home, make you a warm drink, and talk this through, okay? Don't do this to me, Fortuna. All right? Okay. What's going on? We should get back to the asteroid, Patrice. What? Oh no, she's lost it forever, Eva. Deep breaths, everyone. Why do I have the same apartment as, Ileana? Did I travel back in time? Oh, come on. No, sweetheart, you haven't traveled back in time. Where do you think you've come from? Outer space, centuries into the future. Ah, and how's that possible? I'm a witch. Stop it. Don't enable her fantasies, Eva. It's not fantasy. You're a witch too. Wake up, Patrice. You work as an archivist in our coven. Oh no. For the love of God, what are you saying, Fortuna? Okay, let's not panic. This will pass. It's just some kind of stress-related crisis. I believe we'll be able to better help her if we ask her about her predicament. I'm sure there must be some truth hidden in the witch fantasy. Are you sure? It's worth a shot. Okay, you take the lead. This is too much for me. Okay, Fortuna, can you tell us more about your witch coven from outer space? Huh? Sure. We are about 100 witches. Our coven is one of the most respected in the magic community. Just recently, our leader died, and we were in the process of electing a new one. Okay. Tell me more about these elections. I'm running for leader. Oh, that's very cool. And what are your plans for the coven? To undo the damage our last leader caused. Oh, wow. You must hate that person, right? This is getting weird. Oh, why do you say that? I'm just trying to help you. Fortuna, wake up. They're messing with you. Fortuna. I'm here. What happened? I found your eyes rolled back, mumbling to yourself. I was trapped in some kind of illusion. Someone tried to make me believe I'm not a witch, that it was all a delusion from before I ascended. Oh shit, they kept asking about the political race. Did you disclose any sensitive information? I kind of told them I was planning on undoing everything Adina did. Oh well, it's bold but perfectly legit, I'd say. I guess so. Very well. Crisis avoided. I'll get back to doing my thing. Stay strong. We're almost at the finish line. I don't remember who did that. I'm guessing we'll find out at some point. I'm back from my spy mission. I uncovered some history related to Dahlia's work, which we could spin an angle from. Some decades ago, there was this revolt called the Nightmare Uprising that had to be quenched by the Arbiters. Apparently, a group of witches started to tame demons and used them to control several mortal communities. They did so by using the demons to infiltrate people's nightmares and alter their minds. The increase in cults started getting out of control, both on Earth and on the Deerfolk worlds. Using the power harvested from all the worship, the demon tamers got bold and tried to control the arbitrage office using those very same nightmare incursions. They didn't succeed, of course, but the conflict lasted a couple of years until every single tamer was hunted down. In fact, many of them serve as arbiters today. Anyway, you're probably wondering how Dahlia fits into all of this. Well, guess who it was who armed that small coven to begin with. Our very own Dahlia crafted the demon taming daggers. And While there's nothing illegal about crafting daggers for witches outside of our own coven, one could say it was irresponsible to grant them the armament that ultimately led to the Nightmare Uprising. In any case, even though the Arbitrage Office's investigation declared Dahlia absolved of any responsibility, the role she played in the uprising isn't something most witches are aware of. Just bringing it up may have some of our sisters questioning Dahlia's judgment, and to have that kind of debate in the air will surely weaken her support. But I doubt that Dahlia will be happy about anyone airing this issue. And of course, I'm probably not gonna air that. That's my girl right there, so can't do that. Oh, yeah, something for you to do. Look for allies, I guess? I don't think you're gonna find anybody, because I think I have everybody, but we have 3 cycles left. All right. More sleep. You meet with an architect to commission them to design a castle made of glass. The architect makes you pay for their design by letting them eat a piece of your liver. You cook it with a sauce of red wine, onion, and rosemary. They let you taste a bit, and it is delicious. I used to like liver. Liver was quite good. I haven't ate liver in quite some time, but my grandma's liver and some hot sauce, oof, some rice, gravy, oof. Kind of hungry now. It also makes me think about all those times when I watched Hannibal and the TV series, and good God, I remember one time he cooked the ear on there, and like I don't eat pork, but God, that looked so good. And he would constantly be cooking stuff, and I had to remind myself that like this was a person, but damn, it looked good. All right. Let's see, Ileana. I was so nervous talking with the warriors. They're super intimidating, but as it happens, they're also super nice. They're very loyal to Dahlia, so I don't know if I managed to make a dent in their plans, but, well, it was a learning experience nonetheless. Just promote our program, to the academics. I think that was the only ones that was left. Okay, and, I think that's it. More sleep. Sleep. You dream about being a fish with beautiful black and gold scales with fractal patterns. One day, roaming your favorite reef, you encountered an octopus whose camouflage shifts constantly, displaying images of outer space. He tells you that within your scales is written the secret to travel into and beyond the black hole. Okay. Haven't seen that card in a while. Hello, Greeth. Hey, I'm back. Producers are extremely against taxes. They believe they already do enough for the coven. Same goes for academics. They don't want to be disturbed. Warriors and novices are both very fond of magical tax. They didn't like that we belittled this program. Crap. Well, even still, we're doing pretty good. Promote our program, please, to the novices. I don't know if you're going to be back in time. Oh, yeah, I only have 1 cycle left. So you're definitely not going to be back in time. All right. You dream you live inside a giant bear that you can control with your thoughts. When you're hungry, you ravage small towns that collect some of the meat and veggies you pour through the bear's throat. You don't feel any remorse at all, and the food tastes delicious. All right. All right, time's up. We did everything we could. We are the favorite in the polls, so things are looking good for us. Great job. But let's not count our chickens yet. In a couple of days, the whole Sisterhood will get together at the House of Cosmic Providence. There, every party will get to debate our covenant's future. Not only that, but every sister also has the right to speak and will be able to express their hopes and concerns. Pretty much anything can happen there. Have you ever been to the House of Cosmic Providence? I've only seen it from outside and it's pretty intimidating. I've been inside for some dealings, but never for an official assembly of the Sisterhood. I'm nervous too. The thing is that inside its main hall, time holds still, so the debate can go on for hours, days, or years if necessary. Oh no. The rule is that no votes shall be cast until every sister has a chance to say their piece. Then, after everything's said and done, we will all vote. And the House of Cosmic Providence will release its hold on time so fate can unfold normally. We've come this far, so we might as well do the whole dance. Campaigning is now banned until the assembly, so take some time off, enjoy a bubble bath, or whatever it is you do to blow off steam. For me, it's going to be wine and sex fairies. Patrice, again, too much information. Shut up. Congratulations on getting to the finish line. Let's meet at the doors of the House of Cosmic Providence in a couple of days. All right, we're at the end game. Chapter 7? Providence. Come on, this one is super easy. What is she doing? Some clue, maybe? This character is legendary. They're known for never giving up. All right, I think you're Batman. What? No, who's that? I know. What's the name of that famous Earthling? Ah, yes, Lady Gaga. I don't think that's Lady Gaga. What? Lady Gaga? Who's that? A pop star from the 2100s, I think. I don't know. She's the only historical figure I know from Earth. Okay, we're from completely different worlds and eras. This wasn't a good idea. But Fortuna, you should know this character. Tell me already. There's no way I can guess it. Ahab. Ahab? Yes, from Moby Dick. Look at me with the harpoon and everything. That's impossible. I didn't even know what the main character of Moby Dick was called. Honestly, for a very long time, I didn't know that either. I thought Moby Dick was the name of the main character. No? Bah. Forget it. The magic brownie should be ready to eat anyway. Up for some tea and some smiles? All right. I'm ready, ma'am. Oof. You shouldn't make them so delicious. I always end up having one too many. And they pair with the tea so well. I'm going to want a literal ton to take out later. I figured as much. I already prepared a survival kit for you. I'll help you carry it to your asteroid later. Much appreciated. Hey, Fortuna. How come you never got a familiar? It's so lame every time you write. It's just to just get like an envelope with a message. One of the best parts of witch correspondence is getting to pet each other's familiars. I've always wanted to bring that up too, yes. I don't know. I have serious trouble with commitment. Like, that's a living being, and I need to think about feeding them and taking care of them. But now that you're going to be exiled for a millennia, wouldn't it be good to keep you company? We don't need to talk about this if you don't want to. No, it's all right. I guess I wouldn't want to keep any sentient being imprisoned with me just so that I don't feel alone. Fair point. You've always been so empathetic. I don't think empathy is what's going on here. I'd say it's the opposite. How egotistical and self-centered I am. Hey, where's that coming from? I'm not looking for pity. I accepted it so long ago, don't worry. Fortuna. Hey, I know. If you had to get a familiar, what would you like it to be? Obviously, I want it to be a cat. I would want a cat. Like That's just familiar 101. Like, it has to be a cat. I want a big ass, gigantic cat. Matter of fact, whenever I play, what's the game? Pillars of Eternity 2 or Pillars of Eternity 1, my pet that's always walking around, it's a cat. It's usually a calico cat or a big orange cat, but it's definitely gonna be a cat. It's gonna be a cat. Classic. What kind of cat? Any. All cats are beautiful. This is true. Except for the hairless one. Though I do like the one from Baldur's Gate. I think is His Majesty. Yes, I say. Yeah, but come on. You must have one in mind. Probably a Maine Coon. Big and fluffy. I'm not sure which one that is. I'm gonna have to Google it now. Where's my phone? Okay. All right. Ooh, now I want you to have a familiar. When I'm out of exile, I might consider it. Yay. Friends, my brownies are kicking in, and they're making me feel like philosophy. Oh no. Oh yes, here we go. Listen, have you ever considered why men can't become witches? Not really. I mean, I would just assume that it's, they don't become witches. So yeah, I haven't really thought about it. And I guess it's kind of like the whole, I think it's in The Witcher where it's like you have witches and then you have sorcerers. So I think the sorcerers are the men and the witches are, well, women, of course. So yeah, because men have too much privilege. It's because of our superior emotional intelligence. Maybe it's a biological thing. It's because of our superior emotional intelligence. Hear, hear. Wait, what's that? My sister explained it to me. It's like being smart, but for feelings? Huh? They invented it on Earth a few decades after I became a witch. It's like listening to yourself and being empathetic and being able to properly communicate, I think. And women have more of that than men? I don't know. I was just being mean for no reason. It's because men are the fucking worst, man. Jeez, I will never understand how men got to be so awful on your home planet. Jasmine comes from the 19th century. From what I know, that was a fucking nightmare. Women didn't even have the right to vote. And that was just a symptom of how much they saw us as inferior. It is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, some of these things that we think about and we really do take for granted nowadays, we haven't had them for very long. It's like in the United States when, we talk about slavery and Jim Crow and stuff like that. And a lot of times people like to think of these things as something that happened a long time ago. And it's like, they didn't really happen that long ago. I was just talking to my wife here recently about that. And I brought up the fact of, I live in Alabama. Interracial marriage was not legalized in Alabama until the year 2000. So I am old enough to remember when it was illegal in Alabama to marry, interracially here. So, and I believe I think the last state to make slavery illegal was Mississippi in the year 2013 or something like that. So these aren't things that happened a long time ago. These are things that are fairly recent. So we really need to be mindful of some of this stuff. You sure you don't want us to invade your planet and institute a matriarchy? Let's do it. No, we're on a path in human society. Well, they're on a path. It's not our fight anymore. Slowly but surely, women are turning it around. My offer still stands if you ever want it less slowly and more surely. Oh yeah, nice. Really nice. Are you high, Jasmine? Yep, aren't you? Yes. Let's dance. Man. I wonder, I kind of want to play like a playthrough of this and be a complete dick, but I just couldn't imagine just being a complete dick. Like this, that would feel awful. Oh, Jasmine, have you been learning new moves? Yes. Woohoo! Should we put some music on?
There's music already. The plants are singing. Oh, sure. I'm going to miss you so much. Oh, Fortuna, I love you. I love you too. I love you so much. Hang in there, 40. What did you just call me? Ah, finally alone. Yeah, it's been too much having so many people in here all of a sudden. Yeah. Plus, I missed you. You missed me. I never left. I missed talking to you, just the two of us. Oh, I missed you too. I don't want to be toxic and hoard you all for myself or anything, but I was so jealous of all those witches visiting you while I had to remain hidden. Okay, what's going on? Why are you getting this cloying? The end is near. What end? You will soon hate me. Why? What are you going to do? Activate the fire seal, and I will have to absorb your immortality. You will need to go back to the mortal world, and we won't get to see each other again. True, I knew the moment to pay would come sooner or later. There's no way around this? No. I can't evade my responsibility. Can't I resist you in any way? You could always try to destroy me. But right now, you're not at a level where you can dispel me. You can't get rid of me. Not even with your deck. What happens if you decide to spare me? I will never do that. It goes against my nature, my purpose, my Edeleki. The cosmic will would erase me from every universe since I wouldn't be Abramar anymore. My energy would be repurposed into something new. Don't you feel like being born anew? No. I'm Abramar. I want to be Abramar. Okay. Don't even joke about that. Please. You need to pay. I understand. I'm sorry. It's only natural to want to rebel against the one who's taking something precious from you. I don't think I will ever hate you, though, no matter how much you loathe me. You really are special, Fortuna. I will treasure our time together, no matter what happens. I'm happy I met you, despite everything. Hate me or not, you're getting what you wanted. Tomorrow you will leave this asteroid at last. How are you feeling? I feel sad. Oh? It doesn't make any sense, I know. All this time I've been longing for freedom, and when I'm about to reach it, I feel sad? Haven't you ever felt sad after achieving something it took you so much to accomplish? Sorry, can't relate. We behemoths don't achieve, we just make things happen. Of course you do. I don't know, Abramar. My only hope is to gather enough strength to build a life I can enjoy from this point onwards. Whatever the case, I sincerely hope you enjoy the rest of your existence to the fullest. Thank you. And speaking of enjoying ourselves, this is probably our last night together on this asteroid. You're not coming back to this life, so make all the cards you want. Enjoy some books, lay in bed, and when you're ready, let me know, and I'll let you ride my back to the House of Cosmic Providence. What? I'm getting to ride you like a cosmic shrimp? What? You didn't just call me a shrimp. Sorry, I've been thinking about it since the moment I first saw you. I was thinking a lobster, but yeah, shrimp. I've heard lobster before, but shrimp? Come on, show some respect. Sorry. Oh, magnificent lobster. Shut the fuck up. Take your time and then I'll fly you to Congress. Aye. Okay, so there were a couple things blinking around here. Oh, I guess that was just kind of a typo for the board thingy, because I don't see anything over here to click on. Grief, what's up? Good morning, sweet cheeks. You looked like a cherub in bed, so I decided to go ahead on myself to Congress and leave you to prepare. Looking forward to your intervention. Okay, what's your haughty bird? To all our sisters, the House of Cosmic Providence is ready to receive us all. It's time to gather. Fate awaits. Well, let's get to it. Are you nervous? Oh, excuse me. Are you nervous? Yes. Why? I'm about to meet dozens of witches all at once. Do you care about what others think of you? Yes. Don't you? I'd like to say that I don't care about what anyone thinks about me. And after having lived through many universes, it's mostly true, but from time to time I find someone that I do care about what they think. Are you talking about me? Yes. In fact, I was listening in when you were talking with Eugenia about me. Of course you were. I like him very much. I owe him my life. Oh, I wish I had lacrimal glands to tear up. Shut up. I'm sorry, but I'm being serious. Hearing you say that made me so happy that it made me wish I could cry. Abramar, listen. I never got to thank you properly. There's no need to, really. It's all been you this whole time. No, I want to do it. You've done so much for me these past few months. I was lost. I was beyond saving. I summoned you as a last resort. And what you've given me is... It's not just a new deck and getting to leave my house. You brought me back to life. Challenging me, teaching me, making me laugh, listening to me. Thank you, Abramar. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you too. But you really shouldn't. I appreciate what you're saying. I really do. But I'm not doing all of this for free. Soon I'll reap something very important from you. I don't care. Right now, right here, I love you, and I am thankful. I may hate you in the future. Hell, I may even betray you. I don't really know how I'm going to react once the fire seal activates. But in this specific moment, alone among the stars, I love you. Thank you. Look, there it is. The House of Cosmic Providence. The House of Hope. Moment of truth. Let's see what the cards led us to. Everything that is about to happen, everything that will occur, none of it is your fault, but all of it is your responsibility. And that is true for every given moment of your life. And that is true for every single witch in this cosmos. That is fate. My corpse is without will, but my body stands proud of the coven assembled here today. 100 voices to decide the fate of our sisterhood. 100 voices to steer this universe. Your power is enormous and it will continue to grow. The House of Cosmic Providence will hold time still for us. Not a single galaxy will dare spin until our coven has a new leader. Now pour your voices into the chalice and build the future upon my corpse. Surrounding me around the chalice of undying legacy, we have the candidates. Caprisa, the historian. Dahlia, the daggersmith. Jasmine, the gardener. Fortuna, the soothsayer. We will soon hear our sisters' opening speeches. But first, let's conjure the vote intention for all to gauge the progress of this debate. And remember, In the House of Cosmic Providence, everyone is welcome to talk at any given moment, for we are all equal in discussing the fate of our sisterhood. Also, we are introducing the first creation of one of our newest members. Every candidate agreed to ingest one of these truth chili peppers, so not a single lie may be spilled in these halls, voluntarily or not. Now my body shall remain silent for the rest of the debate. I give the floor to the eldest of the candidates, Caprisa. Thank you, Adina. I am aware that many of you are eager to leave behind the coven culture established by our former leader. What I bring you here today is not a political pamphlet, but a plea. I've lived through and recall every era of this coven. That gives me the perspective and the confidence to assure you that our sisterhood has never been more prosperous than in Adina's time. I implore you, we must give Adina's system a chance, experience where it takes us. I know for a fact this was just the beginning of what Adina had planned for us. Her vision, the projection of her rules and system, was destined to make us the most powerful coven that ever existed. That's why my program plans to keep her design intact, with myself as a warden of its prosperity. Having said that, I'm genuinely interested in hearing all about the alternatives our sisters have devised for our coven. And I'd like to give the floor to our youngest, Fortuna, if you please. Fortuna, moment of truth. I'll be by your side the whole time. It's my role to offer you counsel throughout the debate. Right now, I'd say you should focus more on setting a tone than getting into any specific point. You got this. Thank you, Pat. Okay, how should I open? I'm not gonna enter this authoritative and relentless. Let's do this humble and conciliatory. A witch of my status is humbled by being able to speak here today before all of you. I am lucky to not only get to showcase my ideas for our sisterhood, but to debate them with my elders. I implore you to have patience and understanding. It's not working. I shouldn't swim against the vibe I sealed with Abramar from my air energies. Come on, you should stay true to yourself, but let's push forward. Now, Sail was truly important. What should be the main focus of my speech? I'm not going to sell the super leader idea. An oracle should be at the helm. We must count ourselves lucky. We're living in a change of leadership that is not fueled by greed or power struggles. I'm so happy to see that every candidate is fighting for their ideal vision of this sisterhood. I've studied every program carefully, and all of them are rooted in love and respect for our sisters. I'm truly, truly happy. My mind is at ease. This coven will prosper no matter what. That's why I want to put the focus on the differentiating elements, which is not the program, but the person. We can choose to be led by a daggersmith, a gardener, a historian, or a fortune teller. I am someone who has an intimate relationship with the future. Leading is about taking a community towards the future. Leading is about building that future. And ask any of your sisters, I have never been wrong. I engage with the future with heightened, unprecedented awareness. I am the only one with enough mastery over her talents to guarantee you with 100% accuracy that I can deliver the vision I am presenting to you. I already built the gate. You just need to decide to enter it with me. Take fate into thy hands. Wait a minute. Sisters, I want to share some findings with you. I'm not proud of the methods I used, but I was worried about letting a dangerous exile into coven politics. Was it you? So I created an illusionary world to draw some raw truth from Fortuna. What I found is that her motives for joining these elections may be somewhat tainted. She literally told me that her objective is to undo the damage our last leader caused. You bitch, I remember you now. Also, is that
Ronnie, the witch from Elden Ring? Okay, less distractions. That doesn't sound like a positive agenda to me. I don't know what to do with this information. I'm just sharing it before the whole Sisterhood so you can cast your vote with all that information possible. Anyway, I'll let you all proceed. Thank you for listening to me. Oh, fuck off. Oh, this one. Oh. Sorry for intruding so early on in the debate, but I just wanted to offer my input on the candidate witch Fortuna. I came to her for help, as suggested by my friend and leader candidate Jasmine. I was in a dire situation, handling a gruesome task Adina imposed upon me, and Fortuna suggested I start World War III on planet Earth. No, Adina tasked you with that. I only offered my help. I came to you to help me escape that situation. You didn't ask that. You don't understand your sister's struggles. Exile has eaten away your humanity. You're blowing this out of proportion. We should put the personal squabbles aside and focus on the elections. Fine, I just wanted to say my piece. I'll let you all continue. That is some bullshit. That is some straight bullshit. Let us move on to the other candidates. Dahlia, offer your opening statement. Listen to me, everyone. I have a clear vision for this coven. Community, sisterhood, solidarity, support, diversity, all which is equal. And there's one crucial aspect to making this vision happen. Horizontalism. Our community is not so big that we should put our fate in the hands of just a few. The opinion of every single witch should bear the same weight. The referendum system we want to implement will make sure that not a single choice is made to the detriment of the community ever again. No more impositions like the obnoxious quarterly controls. No more excessive punishments. We must reclaim this coven for ourselves. I must speak. Hey, Grief. Hello. Sorry for halting the conversation again. For those who don't know me, I'm Grief, a witch architect. You may have used one of my thought shrines. I'll cut to the chase. Recent experience have made me connect with the forbidden. I have summoned a behemoth. What? This person shouldn't be allowed to participate in Congress. Time holds still in the House of Cosmic Providence. Should Grief be apprehended, it will be right after we conclude the debate. For now, we should listen to every voice. Thank you, Adina. It's important for the future of our coven that you all listen to this. I didn't only summon the behemoth, I fused with them. Wait, what? Fortuna helped me get rid of them, but in the time we were together, some knowledge was left lingering in my mind. I was scared at first, but it allowed me to comprehend this cosmos in a way that I would never have dreamed that I could achieve. And it's becoming clear as these ideas mature in my limited witch brain, constrained by the rules of physics. Behemoths are not our enemies. Every disaster linked to a behemoth has not been caused by them, but by the witches who access their powers. It's us who are dangerous, not them. And the ideas and comprehension of this reality that Gatherian is allowing me to experience. I want this elevated form of enlightenment for all of you. Reality is way more malleable than we think. We are shackled by how our mortal selves first entered into contact with this universe. But we can be anything we want to be. There's happiness beyond happiness. There's existence without language, absolute and incorruptible communication. I could end my speech here telling you all that what we should do is to vote for Dahlia and welcome the forbidden into our lives. But there's something even greater at play here today. Fortuna. What are you doing, Grief? Trust me, Fortuna. Care to share your experience with the behemoth with all your sisters? What is the meaning of this? Tell all of our sisters how high we could ascend should we dispel these absurd traditions that make us live in fear of the forbidden. Oh, you bitch. I can't deny everything. I took the pepper. Let me explain. I'm the victim here. It's true. Show yourself, Abramar. Oh. What the shit? Ah. It hurts. Make it stop. What's going on? Somebody help me. What the hell is going on? They're trapped in a ball of fire. We need to save them. Is this the end of our coven? Fortuna, do something. Me? Yes. Dahlia, calm down. What can Fortuna possibly do about this? No, Dahlia's gut is right, as always. Let me collect my thoughts for a second. I'm going to use my cards to make sense of what is going on here. If we understand why this is happening, we may be able to do something about it. Everyone, focus on the coven. Project your feelings towards our sisterhood into my deck. Yoni Lingam? Yearning, passion, courage, power. Caprisa, unable to process the death of Adina, is determined to end the coven to keep the work of our leader from being corrupted. It's my fault. I've become too powerful and the House of Cosmic Providence imploded, trying to stop time and fate around me. Interesting. Fuck Caprisa. She has brought down the House of Cosmic Providence to burn us all inside. Since time can't flow until we reach a decision as to who will become the next leader, our sisters are doomed to burn eternally. We must come to an agreement to free them. Caprisa, what's the meaning of this? This sisterhood is meaningless without Adina. I've seen too many leaders come and go, and none of them achieved the perfection that Adina did. The times ahead are dark. There's no witch alive who can manage what Adina built. We are too powerful. We should all be scattered throughout the cosmos to let future covens form anew. It's time to reset our community. I can't believe it. Why did you do this, Caprisa? No use fretting about it. We should focus on freeing our sisters. We'll deal with Caprisa later. I can't stand this anymore. Someone kill me. Get us out of here. Okay, everyone, vote for me. Picture me as your leader. Let's dispel the flames. Hey, not so fast. This is just too important. It can't end like this. We must decide swiftly, but we must also decide wisely. What do you propose then? Hey gang, this is simple. You cut through all the bullshit and sort everything out in front of the Sisterhood. Ha! I'm all for that. Fuck Congress ceremony. This is highly unorthodox, but so is this situation. I agree to a straightforward conversation. Very well, I'll begin. I'm going to be completely transparent since time is of the essence. You must all choose me as your leader, and the reasonings are quite simple. You may or may not like my program, but even if you think it has room for improvement, it's the best option we've got right now. Dahlia's program is completely unrealistic and naive. I'll be swayed by her idealism. We can't function on charisma. Hey! Shut up, let me talk. Then, Fortuna? Come on. We shouldn't even bother examining her program. She's been exiled for 200 years. She's completely oblivious as to the current reality of our coven. You wish, Four Eyes. Oof, bring it down a notch, Patrice. Ha, incredible. And Caprisa, for the sake of haste, can we stop pretending she's relevant? Fuck. Your discourse is riddled with fallacies, young witch. Open your eyes. I'm the most sensible option. Acknowledge it and we can stop this madness. I'm not going to acknowledge shit. What kind of arguments are those? You're just tapping into our sister's fear for quick and easy wins. Dahlia has a point. Right now, it's easy to justify a conservative stance because we're in the middle of a catastrophe.
This moment is too important it may define the coming millennia. We mustn't cast our votes from a place of fear. What we need right now is hope. This crisis is only proving that existence is fragile and ephemeral, even for us witches. We must play unsafely. We must aim, hearts open, towards how we truly want to exist. Forget all of your fears. Hell, most of you may not even be here after the votes are cast. Just feel it. What kind of future do you wish for, witches around this universe? That was beautifully said, Fortuna. And that's exactly what I'm planning on bringing to you all, sisters. A complete upheaval of all power dynamics. Sisterhood, coven, those are all empty terms if we don't all stand as equals. Not so fast. That is nothing but pure demagoguery. You cannot appropriate the words coven and sisterhood like that. Communities need leadership and wisdom. Elders have always taken care of the young. You are painting those traditions as a power inequality, but it's way more simple than that. It's love in its most pure and disinterested form. Elders watching over the future generations, paving the way, teaching and guiding. What are you doing? Decide already. Make it stop. Fight each other for all I care. Girls, you're not doing a great job of cutting through all the bullshit. It's starting to feel like the opposite. You're friends, aren't you? Come to an agreement and offer our suffering sisters a way out already. It's easier said than done. None of us want to relinquish her view. And not because we're power hungry exactly. It moves me. The certainty of how wholeheartedly we all love our coven, that we can't simply leave its future up to chance. How about we change our approach? Reveal dirt. Each of us says who should run, not include myself. A duel, may the powerful lead. This is all pointless. I already saw the winner in my cards. What? When were you planning on telling us? Who's going to be the new leader then? Me. No, come on, that's cheating. You? I know it's precognition, but it does feel wrong that you knew you were gonna win all along. Why did we bother doing the whole campaign and everything? I demand a rematch. A rematch? About what? The card reading? Yes, read the cards again. Doesn't work like that. Well, I refuse to accept that reading. You could have been biased by your own wishful thinking. We need to fight this to the very end, Dahlia. Yes, let's fight for our future. Hey, you're making me sound like the villain here. We can't give up, Fortuna. Please understand that. There must be something that we can do to break out of this loop. A duel. May the most powerful lead. Now we're talking. Here I am. Fight me all the same. All at the same time. This is barbaric, and by no measure a way to gauge the aptitude of a leader. A duel? Have you lost your mind, Fortuna? I don't know. I'm really desperate at this point. I can't bear hearing all those screams. That doesn't mean we're going to fight each other, please. I've always wanted to duke it out with you two someday. Might as well do it in front of this epic scene. No, I refuse. Not now, not ever. That was a bad idea. I'm sorry. I can't take it. I don't care who leads anymore. We're not getting anywhere. This is all pointless. We're fighting about who's going to rule over the ashes of our sisters. Shit, Fortuna, why did you have to predict the fall of our coven? This is all your fault. My fault. That's more accurate than you think. What? Did you? Not long ago, I discovered that my powers aren't really fortune-telling. That what I do with my cards is not reading the future, but writing it. Writing it? I have the power to alter the past and the future. The past too? How does that work? Well, I don't think it's time to get into that, but the thing is that you're right to blame me. I wrote the destruction of the coven. I caused it. Not possible. Dina was aware of my true talents. That's why she sent me to exile and deprived me of my deck. Why, Fortuna? Why did you do this? Our sisterhood was far from perfect, but it was worth fighting for. We could have turned this into something really beautiful. I know. I'm sorry. Fortuna, sorry doesn't cut it here. And even with all that, you're trying to become the next leader? Why? For what? What's your end game here? Because I can't accept it. I've been in denial all this time. I can't really believe this is it. That we're done. Our sisterhood is done. My life as a witch is done. Don't you dare play the victim now. You doomed us all. I want to say this so bad. I know. I'm sorry. You don't deserve to become our leader. You don't even deserve to run. After all these years away, you come back and fuck everything up. We were better off without you. Adina was right to send you to exile. Fuck this. I'm going to make things right. I'll find a way out for our doomed sisters, and I'll write a future for us three. And fuck it, since we're at it, I'm going to rewrite how magic works in this universe so we don't have to suffer through this shit like this again. Watch this. Integra Prata. After some intense negotiation, we will get to use Zera's Quicksilver to bring everyone back to life at the Jade Monk Waterfalls. We will bind their souls to our own. Our sisters will see through our eyes, and when we grow powerful enough, we'll die. From our scattered essence, they'll get to be reborn. After a long decline, Caprisa will sacrifice herself and scatter her million-year energy to bring all our sisters back, along with many new witches. We'll accept their deaths, learn from this catastrophe, and start anew. Future generations of witches will live happier existences thanks to the wisdom they'll inherit from us. We're gonna use Zera's Quicksilver. What? Everyone? Yes, we'll get to see everyone again. That's it. It's as easy as that. You're too powerful, Fortuna. This is scary. But it's good. This is for a good cause. Thank you, Fortuna. Thank you. You're saving everyone, yes. Let's focus on that. I know this may be overwhelming. I'm still struggling with it myself, but while we figure it out, I can do good. The hero's confession. This will be for us. Our best chance at happiness will be to split up, each to our own path, start anew and never interact again. We'll forge new friendships, free of all the bad blood we've created. We will meet a fourth witch who will become extremely close with all of us, complementing the group in unexpected ways, keeping our chemistry forever happy and healthy. The ones who don't win this race will start their own coven, fragmenting the witch world into smaller communities. It'll give rise to a prosperous age of cooperation. 30 years in the future, after doing everything in our power to steer the coven in the direction we want, we'll quit the sisterhood and become independent, tighter than ever. We'll meet a fourth witch, who will become extremely close with all of us, complementing the group in unexpected ways, keeping our chemistry forever happy and healthy. I wonder if that's the Peppermancer. What? Really? You can make up new friends with your powers. That's amazing. Why don't you write us like 200 more friends, plus some lovers while you're at it? I'm too small-minded, it seems. But maybe we can do some love readings in the future if you'd like. I don't know, doesn't it feel weird to you to create people from nowhere? Well, yes, it's a bit weird, but it's good, isn't it? I guess that's for now. I'll take it in the good news. But there's so much to discuss about these implications of these powers of yours. I know. I'm sorry. I just wanted us to be happy. Let's focus on getting our sisters out of the everlasting ball of fire for now. Now, finally, for the cosmos. Oh, God. The cosmos will become a sentient, wholesome entity that will dispel all magic that causes suffering or take advantage of anyone. Gloria, the first witch, will transcend to a higher plane of existence and act as a goddess, enacting justice on any ill-willed witches. Our universe is just a computer simulation, but the moment the user shuts it down, we'll keep living in their head, starting a new sisterhood in their mind. I don't like that one. But I do like this. The cosmos will become a sentient, wholesome entity that will dispel all magic that causes suffering or takes advantage of anyone. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. There's something about inhabiting a wholesome, sentient cosmos that gives me the shivers. And I guess it'll be a good thing. Yes, it will be, especially if it dispels all evil magic. And here I was thinking I was the naive one. One can dream. With Fortuna's power, true goodness may be possible. Let's hope it is, yeah. That's it. That's all I wanted to deal with. Now, as far as I'm concerned, our sisters can cast their final vote. I have nothing more to do or say. Holy shit, Fortuna. That was hardcore. I can't fight anymore. I'm exhausted. Let's get this over with. We lost control of this situation long ago. I'm ready to confront fate. I think our sisters have seen enough and suffered enough too. Our fate is in our hands, sisters. Cast your votes. Thank you, sisters. I won't disappoint you. Congrats, shit ass. You did it. We did it. Don't act all humble now. We never stood a chance with your fortune crafting. It's not fair at all. But I guess it is what it is. Using your magic during a race isn't forbidden. You're just overwhelmingly superior. Congrats. Yes, congrats. The fate of the Sisterhood is sealed. Now, Fortuna, come to me and devour my flesh. Per the will of your sisters, you shall become a goddess. Hey, you ate that quick, Jesus. Boo. What is this? What's going on? Quick, everyone, get behind me. I'm sorry. I mean no harm. There was no good way of interrupting this moment. You were all being so intense. It's all right, everyone. This is Abramar. He is the behemoth I summoned to regain my freedom. What the fuck, Fortuna? Do you need help? Is this thing bothering you? Do you need me to kick his butt? No. Don't mind me. I won't bother you for long. Fortuna, it's time to pay the price. What price? What is he talking about? To regain my freedom, I offered him my immortality in exchange. What? But you won't be able to live in outer space anymore. What are you going to do? I'll have to move back to Earth and make the most of the 60 years or so that are left for this body. With luck. There's no way around it. It's time to pay, Fortuna. I accepted this the last time. This time, I
don't want to accept this. Can't we find another solution? I mean, I just ate Adina. I should be a god now. Oh, come on, Fortuna. I know it's hard, but we talked about this. Look at all you've achieved. You turned the witching world upside down. Now, witch up and pay. Please, Abramar, forsake the price. You know I can't do that. If I forsake the price, I'll be erased from this cosmos. The cosmic will can't allow the existence of a behemoth who doesn't honor his deals. You've lived through many universes. Won't you die for me? Fortuna, this goes beyond mere death. I would be undone. Please, disappear from me. Fortuna, you're breaking my heart. You know I won't do that. As much as I'm tempted to, we've only known each other for a few months. I can't sacrifice eons of existence for a single witch, no matter how much I love you. You're right. I'm sorry. I love you too. Come on, open your soul now. Stand proud while honoring our pact. This is all yours. I'm proud of you. Let's conclude our pact. Oh God, I'm gonna feel so terrible if I turn around and do this. Or do I really have a choice? I mean, I should have Adina's powers. I would kind of hate to not use it, but I also don't want to get rid of Abramar. God. I'll do this in my own time, and I'll tell you all how it went. I'm ready. Let's do it. I'm ready. Wow, look at my old ass here. I got a cat. How are you, Fortuna? It's been a while. Are the years treating you well? I'd love to come and visit. Just let me know a good time and I'll fly over. Fortuna, how are you? Oh my God, you look so old. Thank you? Shut up. She looks splendid. You radiate an aura of wisdom and solemnity. You're not making it any better. Sorry. Yeah, you do look really old, dude. On the other hand, you two look exactly the same. This is uncanny. Now let's not dwell on the physical, all right? How have you been? Bring us up to speed. There's nothing much to tell you, really. Here on Earth, we have this super entity called the Kara that manages every minute, every minute detail of mortal existence. Everyone looks happy, not a care in the world. There's no poverty anymore, no crime. It feels weird, but it's pleasant. And you? I'm sure you don't want to listen to any space adventures. No, please. I'm over it at this point. Tell me what's going on out there. Okay, well, my hands are full training my sentient guarding nowadays. Oh, it finally happened. Yes, and it's super interesting. It's a super interesting project. She's totally underplaying it. Jasmine gives off this motherly aura now, full of pride for what her creature is achieving. So far, about a dozen barren moons have become lush gardens and forests thanks to Jasmine's sentient garden's blessing. Yeah, I'm really proud of my little garden. I'm happy to hear that. How about you, Dahlia? How are you doing? I'm doing amazing. Since the catastrophe, I've retired completely from any form of politics. I started my own hunting guild and assembled a formidable team of huntresses. We take on huge cosmic beasts. We even managed to take down a rogue behemoth. Whoa, that's incredible. Congrats, Dahlia. I'm happy to hear you're living your best warrior life. Thanks. Are you up to date with the latest news? Is there someone you would like us to tell you about? How's Eugenia doing? You don't talk to Eugenia anymore. You write to each other from time to time, but I haven't seen her since she became independent. She moved her studio to another dimension and is writing books on the cosmic will and its malleable properties. Something tells me you played a great part in inspiring her to pick up this endeavor. Yeah, I know she's only doing it to not see me suffer, to see if there's a way we can better control my power and fix things. I don't want her doing that. She's wasting her immortality away. But we all know there's no way of stopping a driven witch. I understand. Anyway, is there someone you would like us to tell you about? Yeah, what the fuck is Greeth? I know. How's Greeth? She's good. She's the fucking best, as always. She's currently on one of her thinking escapades. Greeth carved the shrine with one of the fragments from the House of Cosmic Providence she found floating around in space. She says this is the one. She's absolutely about to unravel the meaning of life. But I've heard that like 50 times since we've been together. It's good to see her so driven, though. Makes me happy. Still, she comes to visit me at least once a week. She's never failed to show up even once since I lost my immortality. I love her so much. Aw. I'm so happy you have her. Who should we talk about now? Let's talk about my sister Patrice. I'm going to leave Abramar for last. I actually miss her. It was really beautiful the day she ascended to become a goddess of arts and inspiration. I've never seen a ritual with so many fireworks. Yeah, the after party was legendary too. Now I kind of feel her guiding my hand every time I craft a new dagger. It's beautiful. I felt her during my card creation too. I hope she's happy as a goddess. Caprisa. Well, I heard Caprisa's happy. She made her peace with Adina's death and isn't obsessed with preserving her legacy anymore. She went to live at the 100-column worship, where she spent all of her time writing biographies on really old witches. Would you like me to bring you one of her books? No thanks. Okay. And finally, Abramar. You really did Abramar a solid with what you wrote about witches and behemoths getting to coexist in harmony. He's making so many friends now. He told us not to let you know so it doesn't make you jealous, but I'm not. The guy just loves witches too much. He sends his regards. Fuck him. I figured. I'm getting a bit sick of hearing about Abramar. Let's talk about something else. I'm feeling a bit tired now. Thanks for coming. These mortal bones haven't got much rodeo left in them. It pains me to see you like this. Me too. But it is what it is. Listen, I love you two a fucking lot. I love you too, Forts. Me too. I love you so much. Take care, all right? We'll come back soon enough. If not, consider yourselves invited to my funeral. Fortuna! Come on, off you go. See you in the next life, friend. Goodbye. Eh? I got the cat, I see. Are you satisfied with your fate? Forgive my boldness, but do I sense some unease within you, Fortuna? How can a writer of fates be this disheartened? Why don't you draw another card? The end? I fucking hate fate. This is bullshit. I will never learn to live with this. I will be miserable if I don't try again. After I go to sleep, time will restart, and I will get to fix everything. There will always be things in life that escape our control. We cannot fight them all, but we can mourn, remember, learn, share, and accept. Normally, if I was doing this, I would choose the option to turn around and restart this, but this is the end of this playthrough. So, this is the end of this story. Pain can latch onto the walls of your body like burning ivy. The only thing to do is to breathe and keep on going. For today, that'll be enough. And that was the Cosmic Will Sisterhood. I really, really, really enjoyed this game. I would almost go so far to say this was my favorite game last year. I do believe Baldur's Gate 3 came out last year, so unfortunately, got to give it to that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I just remember I was just going to play it for a little bit, just to get the feel for it because it was kind of late in the day. And I spent all day playing it. Bravo to, Denaton and, and to Devolver Digital for this. This was a great game. I just enjoyed everything about it. So, excuse me, I think it was Destruct Team that made this. I'm not sure. Whoever made this, they did a great job. I really enjoyed everything about this. It was fun. I enjoyed the characters, the design of the characters. I enjoyed the dialogue, the music. I enjoyed the choices. I enjoyed the card mechanic. I enjoyed the election aspect of it. I wasn't even expecting the election thing, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. But I enjoyed every single part of this, and it was a unique experience. And you don't get too many experiences like that nowadays. You don't get too many genuine, unique gameplay experiences. At the end of the day, it's always the same, right? You play, a third person shooter. It's going to be a third person shooter in some form or fashion. It's just going to be like the rest. So it's very rare to run into something that's really unique and really has an impact on everything. And it makes you think about things differently. Oh, Anita Sarkisian was a cultural consultant about this game. Nice. But yeah, like I said, bravo. They deserve all the flowers. I really enjoyed this game so much. And I really do hope that in the future, they will have more from this universe. I would love to see, more witchery and more everything from this. Maybe even get to create your own witch in the next game or something like that. But if they choose to just make another game with a character that's predefined and everything, I'm fine with that too. I mean, this is really cool. Or maybe we'll get to see some of this play out from a different aspect. Maybe it'll be like the World of Darkness, how you have, witches, vampires, werewolves, everything. So, maybe you'll get to see, different sides from this universe. Maybe not from this perspective, but still something. But again, really enjoyed the game, and I think I might actually start replaying it again right now. But now that we're at the end of this series, we do have to decide what to do next. There was one game that was brought up for me to play. And there was also, I did have some ideas about playing some choice of games because we do have the Kingdom of Rizia DLC that's coming up for Suzerain. It will be coming out on the 25th. But we do still have some time before that comes out. I was kind of thinking about maybe just playing some demos that came out recently, maybe just playing a couple of those until the Kingdom of Rizia DLC, and then we can focus on something more meaty, or we can start a new game. Something I was actually thinking about doing was playing Fallen Hero, the choice of game. Or I think it's a hosted game, actually. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for playing our game. We went through a rough patch, as so many of us did, making this game while surviving the pandemic. It's been 5 years of joy and struggle, so it means so much that you played it until the end. We hope you enjoyed it and that it made you think and feel. See you again wherever the cosmic wheel takes us next. I guess this time she won't be coming back from the sea. But that was nice. But yes, like I said, I was thinking about playing Fallen Hero. Fallen Hero, it's a hosted game. Fallen Hero and the second game came out. The third game is being worked on. And I think it's got a demo out, if I'm not mistaken. So that's an option. But of course, also, if there are any other games that you have any suggestions for, by all means, send them my way. I will definitely take a look at them and go from there. But yeah, that was Cosmic Will Sisterhood. So tell me what you thought about it, and tell me your thoughts about the game, and if you perhaps want to play it. But I also do recommend that you do take a whack at it yourself. It was a great experience, and I would love to see some of the choices that you guys made and go from there. So if you like the video, like the video. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. I have a lot of things on the channel, and I will be having so much more in the future. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So thank you for watching so much. Again, I've been gone for quite some time, and it's always nice to see the reception that I get coming back. It's hard coming back to play this and kind of motivate myself, but I always remember that I have very loyal fans, and there's always people that are going to be happy to see me come back. So, you know, it's very heartwarming to see that and to experience that. So I really do appreciate it every single time, every single view, every single subscriber, all 2,000, I think it's 2,980 now, you know, every single one. And just the people who, if you're just casually watching the video, I appreciate it every single bit. It gives me every little bit of boost to do these videos. Even if it's just 10 people watching the video, it gives me a boost. So I really appreciate it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.